Yo. Why is not coming? Yes. Hello to all my wonderful champions out there. Why is it not showing me the numbers? Just a second. Did I do something? Yes. Hello Divya Prajapati. Hello Ankita. Hello. I'm so sorry for keeping you waited. Something urgent came up and they needed me out there. Shreyas, hello. Prajwal, hello. Purvi, hello dear. And we are waiting for this class. Join fast. Yes, have joined now. And Albert, hello. Always Sheikh. Good evening. Hello ma'am. Good evening. How are you? I'm really good. Thanks for that. And before yesterday, as you will say, your favorite team. So I'm kind of confused between CSK and RCB, but yeah, your class is not boring. Oh my god, thank you so much. So everyone who is watching this video, make sure you share the video link with all of your friends as well, such that we can go ahead with this particular class. Hello Tashrif, hello Shraddha, hello Jackal. I see new children out there. Mirzafir, hello dear. Trupti, hello. Sanjana, very good evening. Okay. Good evening, Annapurna. GS World. Okay, so my regular children are out there. Facts. Purvi, good evening. So children, I hope you have shared this video link with all of your friends out there who are preparing for KCET and who do not want to miss out on any important chapters, right? All the chapters of your second PUC examinations are super important, and I'll make sure that you become a pro up there. Okay? Yes. Tashrif, thank you so much, dear. Okay, so are we ready, Macha? I hope we are ready for today. Yes? If yes, give me a huge thumbs up, big thumbs up out there. And I hope every one of you is doing good. Spurti here. Hello, Spurti. We are ready, Macha. Okay, perfect. So my dear children, by the way, how many chapters have we completed so far? If at all, if there is someone new and who do not know about it, listen to me carefully, then thank you for that thumbs up. We have completed 5 chapters altogether, all of them super important, starting with sexual reproduction, flowering plants, human reproduction, reproductive health, principles of inheritance and variation, and molecular basis of inheritance. If by any chance you have missed these sessions, what do you have to do? This is class 1 of 15 days challenge of biology. There are only 2 videos for biology so far in life. You can just go the first class if you want to see those chapters, or if you want to see this chapter, you can go ahead with the next live up there. Yeah, ready? So that is what I wanted to tell you, and now we'll come to today's chapter, that is human health and diseases and evolution. I have taken 50 questions, and 30 questions are from the chapter human health and diseases, and 20 questions will be from the chapter evolution. Cool? Yes. And if at all you see the chapter wise weightage, it goes up like this. Human health and disease, previous year it gave 3 number of questions out there. Previous to previous also 3. And if at all you see in between it gave 5, in between it gave 4 also. Okay, so that means that we can expect somewhere around 3 to any number out there. We should not be missing this chapter. Now talking about evolution, we might feel that it's a low weightage chapter saying 2, 2, 2, 1. But as you see, right now these trends have been changed. PU2 have definitely be given at least a minimum number of 3 marks every single year. So we should not be missing on that. It can be more than 3 as well. Right. Hello Kenchappa. Hello. So starting with the first question that we have over here, and that too from human health and diseases, give me your answer like 1A, B, C, D. Which of the following are the techniques for detection of cancer of internal organs? You have been specifically asked about internal organs. Okay. Radiography, MRI, computer tomography, Vidal test, and radiography, MRI and Vidal test. And here you have got your options. Come on, everyone. Okay, so Kenchappa says it is B. Okay, Aarti Kulkarni is also there, says it's A. Fact says it is A. Ankita says it's B. Array, wow, confusion between B and A. But I see most of you guys are saying A. Mallu Pawar is also saying A. Purvi also says A. Always Sheikh A. Albert, Prajwal, Sanjana, Tashrif, Kids Zone. Okay, GS World, Kirti, Mirzafir, Brajesh, hello. Rekha, everyone says A. Let's see what is A over here. The question is the techniques used for detection of cancer of internal organs. Internal we have to check. So always remember, in that comes radiography. That is the first thing that we have. Radiography means using normal X-rays. Your normal X-ray that you get, no, that is done using radiography machine. Yeah. The next thing that we have is computer tomography, where again you are using X-rays only, but it gives you a 3D image of the internal organs. Now the next one that we have is MRI, magnetic magnetic resonance imaging. Over here you do not use X-rays, you use non-ionizing radiation, the one that is harmless, okay, comparatively harmless. Ionizing radiation example is X-ray, that is used up over here. Non-ionizing for this. Anyway, these three things are going to give us what? The detection of cancer of internal organs. So in your option 1, radiography and MRI is being mentioned, so which is why it is correct. Option B, MRI and computer tomography is been mentioned, so that is also correct. Vidal test is given. Vidal test is Baba wrong? No. Vidal test is for what? Any idea? Vidal test is basically the thing for which of the disease? Which of the disease? Diagnostic test for which of the disease? Pneumonia yo. Dun, dun, dun. Streptococcus pneumonia is like, no. Typhoid, exactly, it is for typhoid. So this guy does not make any sense over here. MRI and Vidal test does not make sense over here. So A and B is your only answer, which is why all my dear cute little champions are correct. The answer is A. Done. If this question is super clear to you, give me a thumbs up. Exactly, Tashrif, Akshita, Kenchappa, Mirjafir, Fax, Prajwal, Kirti. Oh my God, Brajesh, Sunita, Ankita, and Annapurna, everyone. Perfect. Okay, and you know what? You guys are doing great. Let's go ahead. Thank you so much for giving me the thumbs up. So that is a rule. After every question, we get a thumbs up. That's when I understand. That's when Jasmine ma'am understands that my macha and machis are understanding things. Okay? Yes. Okay, next question. Read the following statement. Statement number 1 says, morphine is obtained by acetylation of heroin. Statement number 2 says, cannabinoids are known for their effect on cardiovascular system. Okay. Which of the following option is correct with reference to these statements? You have got your options over here. Brajesh says the answer for this question is A. Okay, what about others? Annapurna says it is C. Okay. Manjunath also says Spurti is what I believe is what your name. Yes, C. Okay, GS World says C. Kenchappa says C. Mallu Pawar says C. Albert says C. Prajwal says I don't know. Is that an option? I don't know. Okay, there's no option like that, but still I'll help you out. Okay, so most of you guys are saying it is A, and I see some people are saying it is C. Both 1 and C is what? Statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct. Okay, morphine is obtained by acetylation of heroin. Wrong. It is going to be wrong. Heroin is obtained by acetylation of morphine, not morphine is obtained. So this particular statement is going to be wrong. So that is written over here. Statement 1 is incorrect. Now statement 2, is it correct? Let me see. Cannabinoids are known for their effect on cardiovascular system. Yes. Cannabinoids such as hashish, ganja, charas, marijuana, all of them have the effect on the cardiovascular system. Only one guy to have that effect, and that is cannabinoids. Opioids and coca alkaloids, both of them affect your CNS, but only one guy for affecting the cardiovascular system, and that is this. So which is why your answer for this question is going to be C. It is C. So all my dear champions who said it is A, I hope it's clear for you. Okay, ganja, yes, ganja. Okay, is it clear? Is this question clear? Do not get things wrong. Always understand you had morphine first. The morphine underwent acetylation. It underwent acetylation to give what? Heroin, which is why you call heroin as what? Diacetyl morphine. You also call this as diacetyl morphine because morphine underwent some amount of changes out there. Can anyone out there tell me what is the other name for heroin? Heroin, first name is heroin itself. In Ghar, you are also known as Chuttu, Bittu, Guttu and things like that, right? Similarly over here, this is known as diacetyl morphine, but it also has an easier name. Anyone can tell me the easier name of heroin? Smack. Exactly. The first person to say was Mirjafir, and then Tripti, Fax, and Purvi, Divya, Mallupur. Oh my God, you guys are super great. Okay, perfect. Kids Zone, everyone. It is also known as smack. Okay, remember that. It's not coke crack, it's just smack. Perfect. Let's go ahead with the next question then. Which among the following plants is a source of drug which is native to America? Come on. Which one of them? Which among the following plants is a source of a drug which is native to America? You get it from America. Papaver, somniferum, erythroxylum, coca, cannabis sativa, atropa, belladonna. What do you think is the answer? By the way, why I see the number of children over here is less. Children, everyone send this particular video to all of your friends. Come on. This cannot be the number. Okay, so B. Brajesh was the first person to say B is the answer. Okay, Mir Jafar says A. Okay, Kids Zone says B. Annapurna B. Trupti B. Trupti cocaine. Cocaine. Yeah, cocaine is the answer. Yeah, cocaine you get from what plant? Basically B only. Always Shake says B. Albert, Malupava, Prajwal, Kenchappa, Kid Zone, Jambia, hello dear. Shreyas, all of you are saying it is B. So that is Erythroxylum coca. Is that the answer? Yes. So Erythroxylum coca is native to America. Which America? South or North America? South or North America? If this type of question can come, then obviously South and North can also come. Okay. So listen to me carefully. Erythroxylum coca is obtained from it is basically from America, and you get cocaine. You also call this as coke or crack, and this affects your CNS, central nervous system. In the central nervous system, it affects what? It affects the transmission of a thing that is neurotransmitter, which is known as what? It is known as dopamine. Dopamine, and dopamine makes us happy. You and me, everyone is happy because of what? Dopamine out there. Usual release of dopamine. The thing that happens over here is that dopamine, guys, has to be stopped at one point. It's not like every time dopamine can be released. No, but here that's not happening. Here dopamine is continuously being released. What happens then? The person gets into a sense of euphoria, extreme happiness out there. Now you might feel, ma'am, we also need to feel the extreme happiness, but it's not like that. Okay, you get euphoria, but along with that you get hallucinations. You will start seeing cow is flying. Okay, snake is also flying along with the cow and things like that. Hallucination happens, and obviously that is pretty much dangerous. And everyone who said it is South America, you are absolutely correct. Awesome. So is this question clear to everyone? Is this question clear to everyone? And please do not forget Erythroxylum coca. Yes? Oh my God. Okay. Thank you, Ankita, Kenchappa, and Sanjana for giving me thumbs up. Okay. Perfect then. Let's go ahead with the next question out there, and that is on one of the side effect of the use of anabolic steroids in females is the use of anabolic steroids. The side effect of use of anabolic steroids in females is. Now this is given more towards the end of your NCRT, this particular topic. Sanjana Katwa, my voice is low, is it? Hello, hello, hello. Is it fine now? Hello, hello, hello. Okay. C. Most of you guys are saying it is C. Sanket, very good evening, dear. Okay, Ravindra is also there. Sanket, everyone, Kid Zone, Albert, Always Shake, everyone says it is C. C is what? Masculinization. Exactly. In the case of females, they usually do not have a masculine body, but obviously if at all they take anabolic steroids, they can have masculinization, and this is one very important feature. Apart from it, mood swings, acne, a lot of other things can also happen. Cool. So the answer for this particular question is going to be C. If this is clear to everyone out there, give me a thumbs up. It's a very easy question. Ma'am, your voice is low. Okay, just a second. Let me check it out. Okay, just a second. Let me check it out. The voice is actually fine. Can you check it once? Mir Jafir and everyone, can you increase your volume by any chance? Yeah. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. Let's go ahead. Okay, genome of HIV replicates in the macrophages with the help of an enzyme called genome of HIV. That means genetic material of HIV is replicating in what? In macrophages. Macrophages are one of our very important cells out there. So the genome of it is replicating inside our cells. How? With the help of what enzyme? With the help of what enzyme? C. Brajesh says C. Swapna says C. Hello Swapna. Mirjafir, okay, thank you dear for telling that. Divya says C. Yash also, Yashas is there saying C. Oh my God, lots of children are saying C, which is why we have to log C. What is C? Reverse transcriptase. Why reverse transcriptase, Baba? Because HIV virus which comes, no, this is a very important thing, okay? HIV virus which is there, it has one very important thing, that is RNA. And this RNA is single-stranded RNA. And you know what? How many of them do they have? They actually have 2 of them. Remember, they are all single. They are not ready to mingle. Okay, they both single. Now, anyway, if they want to get into our cell and basically they want to incorporate into our genetic material, that is DNA, they have to be like that only, right? Yes, obviously. So over here, the RNA which is there is inserted inside. Now this RNA has to make its DNA, then only it can get inside. You get it? So with the help of an enzyme, reverse transcriptase. So usually transcription works like this. DNA forms RNA. Now if you're reversing this process, this is known as reverse transcription, and for that you need an enzyme, reverse transcriptase. Once you have made the DNA, it gets inside and basically get incorporated. It uses our machinery to form what? Viral protein, viral RNA, everything. And then there are baby viruses which is there. Okay, cool. So your answer for this particular question is going to be C. If this particular thing is clear to every one of you, can you quickly give me a thumbs up? If this is clear to every one of you. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. And yes. Now, let's go ahead. So what do we have? Okay. Next question is, the principle of vaccination is based on which property of immune system? The principle of vaccination is based on which property of immune system, Baba? Memory, specificity, diversity, plasticity. What do you think? Brajesh says the answer is A. Okay. Baslingappa, hello, Kit Kat ma'am. Hello, dear. Swapna says A. Mallu Pawar also says A. Niveda is also there. Hello, dear. Trupti, Annapurna, Albert, Mirjafar, Hassan, hi. Hassan says the answer for this question is B. Okay, facts and Venkatesh, Sanket, Prajwal, Shreyas, Annapurna, everyone, Sanjana, everyone mostly are saying A, which is why I have to lock option A. A is what? Memory. Listen to me very carefully. Why do you think we get vaccination? What is vaccination? So over here, suppose this is Pappu. Okay, this is what? Pappu. Now, COVID is ongoing. Everyone is dying because of COVID. Just imagine that particular scenario. At this particular point of time, Pappu is not infected from COVID until now. And I want to protect Pappu. What will I do? I am going to take the virus that causes what? This is coronavirus, okay? I am going to take the virus and I am going to take some part of this virus that is going to be harmless. It can be some proteins out there or anything, okay? I can take that, or probably I can make sure that I take a weakened pathogen that is not going to cause any trouble. I will not put the exact pathogen. I am going to put something weak or probably a part of it into what? Into Pappu. Now when Pappu will get something like this in a body, so inside his body, what is going to happen? All the cells in his body becomes very much active. All the cells, as in what? The immune cells. The immune cells over here, it becomes super active. This is immune cells. They become super active and they are going to release what? Antibodies against what? Against this particular guy. Isn't it? Yes. Now when it releases antibodies, what is going to happen? When it releases antibodies, basically the body is going to be protected. As of now, definitely it will be affecting a bit. Pappu might get fever and things like that. But you need to understand one very important thing. When the immune cells come across anything like this, you say basically it meets an antigen. When an immune cell meets an antigen, it is going to do two things. One, if at all the immune cell is a lymphocyte, that is B lymphocyte, it will produce antibodies, but along with that, it also produces memory cells. What does the memory cell do? It has the memory that this guy came in and I produced this antibody out there. So the next time the same guy comes in, I have to produce the same antibody, but in much more amount, such that Pappu can be safe. So that is the logic. What are we doing over here with the help of vaccination? We are making sure that we are providing our body a memory of thing, and with the help of this memory, next time something comes, it will be a good response. Okay, cool, it works. Noor the kitty, time change kiya aapne morning mein hi sahi hai. Pappu's papa. Okay, so the thing is that Ankit sir had another live for the paid courses out there today. That is exactly why I had to take it now. I'm so sorry, but yes, there is a reason. Okay. Works. Everyone, is it clear? Super clear to everyone out there? Perfect. Yeah, even I am seeing the number is quite less. I don't know why. It has been never the case. It's quite astonishing. Just a second, okay? Just give me a quick second. there is some problem. I think, is it because of the timing? Does anyone have the class and what do you say, or the other thing? I don't know. Yes, even I think there's some glitch out there. I don't know. Anyways, listen. So the answer for this question is going to be A. Is this particular thing clear? Is this particular thing clear to everyone out there? If yes, give me a thumbs up. If yes, give me a thumbs up. All are saving the time to watch IPL. Oh my God. Yes, perfect. Okay, let's go ahead then with the next question. That is question number 7. Identify the symptoms of pneumonia. This is very important. Do not get confused. Make sure you read the question very carefully. Okay, it goes like this. First one, nasal congestion and discharge, cough, sore throat and headache. Okay, is this a symptom of pneumonia? Second thing, constipation, abdominal pain, cramps and blood clots. Third thing, high fever, weakness, stomach pain and loss of appetite. And the last thing, difficulty in breathing, fever, chills, cough and headache. What do you think is the answer for this particular question? Okay, D. Most of you guys. Annapurna says D. Mallu Pawar says D. And Sidhu is there. Hassan says D. Ankita, Brajesh, Ravindra, Fax, Shehnaz. Oh my God. Ken Chappa, Kidzone, and Niveda, Mirjafir, Aarti Kulkarni, and everyone. Albert, everyone says it is D, which is why I'm going to log D. Why D? Guys, how were you able to spot the difference between this and this? Always understand. Nasal discharge, nasal congestion, we think that, oh my God, it is associated with pneumonia. But it is not. Everything that is related to the upper respiratory tract, okay, from here to here, that means your throat or probably nose and things like that, it could have more relation to common cold. In the case of pneumonia, it's mostly your lower part that is getting affected. If your lower part, that means your lungs are getting affected, what is going to happen? You will be facing difficulty in breathing. And obviously, if that is getting affected, any problem that is going to happen in your body, you will get fever, chills and stuff like that, right? So this is the one that is associated with pneumonia. This is the one that is associated with common cold. If this is clear, give me a thumbs up. Always remember, pneumonia means lower respiratory tract, okay? Common cold means upper respiratory tract out there. Sore throat and all happens in common cold. Perfect. Thank you, Ankita, Hassan, and Shreyas, and Mirjafir, Muhammad, and yes, Fats, Venkatesh, Niveda, Purvi. Okay, perfect. Ravindra, Tutti, and everyone. Noor the Katie, everyone, perfect. Let's go. Question number 8. Question number 8, it goes like this. The toxic substance hemozoin responsible for high fever and chill is released in which of the following disease? This is a very easy question. Okay, the toxic substance hemozoin is released in which of the following disease? Pneumonia, malaria, typhoid or dengue? What do you think is the answer for this question? B. Hassan says it is B. Okay. Mallu Pawar B, Annapurna says B, Aarti Kulkarni B, and Swapna, Albert, Chinnum is also there, Chandana, Vidya, Tripti, oh my God. So many children are there and most of you guys are saying B is the answer. B is what? Malaria, exactly. In malaria, what is going to happen? In malaria, this, what do you call, the Plasmodium is going to affect your RBC. It is going to affect your RBC. In the RBC, what does it affect? It affects your hemoglobin. It actually breaks the hemoglobin into two things, that is heme and globin. It breaks into heme as well as globin. This is very important. Now what does it do? It tries to eat up this particular globin thing. Okay, what is left behind? The thing that is left behind is heme. But heme is toxic for Plasmodium. The Plasmodium is also staying inside. No, it is very toxic for Plasmodium, which is why it converts the heme into what? Hemozoin. And hemozoin is not toxic for it. But you know what happened? Later, when the RBC will burst open, why? Because the Plasmodium is reproducing over here, there will be too many number of Plasmodium out there, which is why when it bursts open, the hemozoin is going to be released into our blood. And there comes the twist of the story. Hemozoin is toxic for us, which is why we get fever and chills. Yes? So the answer for this question is going to be B. Is this particular thing clear to everyone out there? Yes, Rekha and Sanjana, everyone. Albert, ma'am, class duration. Once we are done with all the 50 questions, the class ends. Mostly it might take 2.5 hours. Okay, thank you guys. Ma'am, what about chapter wise? We are doing it chapter wise, champ. This is chapter wise only. Okay, and the chapter we are dealing with as of now is human health. Now, question number 9. From which of the given plants is the drug whose skeletal structure is given below extracted? So this is a drug that is given below and you have to tell me from which plant do you get it? Do you get it? Mir Jafir, then what about IPL? Your life will be IPL if at all you go and watch IPL now. That means it will be very unsure that who is going to win. So make sure you utilize your time very well. Okay, so C. Most of you guys, my dear children, are saying C is the answer for this question. And C is what? C is cannabis sativa. Is it cannabis sativa? Yes, it is. So in your NCERT, only two things pictures are given. One is for morphine. The skeletal structure of morphine, it looks like a round O, okay, it looks like a O-shaped structure, but over here you see this bridge sort of thing, and always remember whenever you see bridge, that is of cannabis sativa, okay, it is a cannabinoid that is given over here. The answer for this is going to be C, and you guys are absolutely correct. So for those who are saying A as the answer, and I saw who is that, make sure you correct it up, okay, do not forget it, bridge is cannabis sativa. Okay, perfect. Clear? Thumbs up, please. Macha, only 5 students here, Mir Jafar. It's kind of really sad. I don't know, but so many children are asking how it is coming to be 5. Is there some glitch? Anyways. Ravinder, didn't understand? Is there anything that I can help you with, Ravinder? Hi ma'am, good evening, how are you? I'm so nice, thank you for asking. Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead then. There is a glitch, definitely, there has to be a glitch. Okay, anyways, question number 10. Identify the techniques useful in detecting the cancers of internal organs. Okay, internal organs. Is it CT, is it MRI, is it radiography, or all of the above? What do you think is the answer for this? Identify the techniques useful in detecting the cancer of internal organs. Geoswal says D, Suparna says D, Trupti says D, Kirti says D, Chinnu says D, Always Sheikh also says D, Niveda and Kidzone and Tejaswini. Okay, D. Okay, D is what? D is what? D is basically all of the above. Is that the answer? Yes. We just studied it. If at all you want to understand the cancer of internal organs, inside our body we want to spot cancer, we have 3 things. Radiography, where we use plain X-rays, okay, CT scan, where again we are going to use X-rays, but it gives you 3-dimensional image of your organs. Now then we have MRI. In MRI you do not use X-rays, you use non-ionizing radiation and magnetic fields. Again it is used for finding problems within your body, okay, within your body, the internal organs, especially if at all there is a problem in the living tissue, if there is a cancer in the living tissues out there, it is there for spotting that. But anyway, for these 3 of the things are important for finding cancer of internal organs. Cool? So your answer for this question is going to be D. I hope this is clear. Yes, magnetic resonance imaging and computer tomography. Exactly. Malla Naks, tell me, what do you want me to explain? Yes, Prajwal, exactly. Question number 1, and this is kind of same itself. Clear, children? Hello, Sagar. Is this particular thing clear to everyone out there? Perfectly clear? If you have doubt, I am here to answer it. Listen, I will not leave your doubts out there. If you have doubt, please ask me. Do not think about anyone who is watching this video, seeing your comments out there. Okay, just if you have doubts, ask me. Sandy, hello ma'am, hello. Okay, I think most of you have given me a thumbs up, so it's safe to go ahead. So let's go ahead. Question number 11. In a person infected with deadly microbes by administering preformed okay, wait, just a question. In a person infected with deadly microbes, the immunity that they get by administering preformed antibody is, what type of immunity do they get? What type of immunity do they get? Active immunity, cell-mediated immunity, innate immunity, or passive immunization? What do you think is the answer for this particular question? D. The Deepthi is also there. Hello. Okay, so D. Dhanamma says D, Rekha G also says D, Aarti Kulkarni, Swapna, Sandy and Sagar, Chinnu, Fact, Shweta, Hassan, Always Sheikh, Ravindra, perfect, Mallu Pawar, Ankita, okay, Kids Zone, everyone says the answer for this particular question is going to be D. D is what? D is passive immunization. The answer is yes. Listen to me carefully. Suppose over here I have Pappu and this is Shappu. Okay, this is Papu and this is Shapu. Papu is been coming across some antigen, that means some foreign particle. Okay, and Papu's body will be producing antibodies against it to basically kill this antigens. This is what active immunity. Why active? Because Papu's body itself is producing things, antibodies out there. On the other hand, when you talk about Shapu, Shapu came across some antigens. And Shapu's body is not able to produce antibodies against it, which means that I have to take the antibody from outside and put it up over here. Right, I'm putting it over here. What type of immunization is this? This is passive immunization. Why? Because Shapu's body itself is not producing any sort of antibodies out there. I am giving ready-made antibodies. You call this ready-made antibodies as what, Baba? You also call this as preformed antibodies. Ready-made antibodies or preformed antibodies is the same thing, only do not get confused. So this type of immunization is going to be known as what? Passive immunization. Perfect. Okay, is this clear to everyone out there? So cute, Papu and Shapu, is it? Yes, ma'am, don't leave Papu. Yes, we will not. Yes, ma'am, you value our time and don't take 9 hours so I watch your videos. Please make one shot for first PUC concepts. I'll definitely try to do so. Okay, for sure, Deepthi, I'll be considering it. Okay, so yes, I think this particular question is clear. Okay, PYQ are okay to crack KCET? Yes, but you need to practice some extra questions as well. Okay, so guys, I have a question for everyone out over here. Listen to me very carefully, okay? The question goes like this. Papu was there. Papu is bitten by a snake, okay? Papu is bitten by a snake. At this particular point, Papu goes to the doctor and doctor will be giving anti-venom. Doctor is going to give anti-venom for Papu so that Papu is safe, right? What type of immunization is that? What type of immunization is that if Papu is getting probably an anti-venom out there? Any idea? Hello, Chris. Hello, Chris Dino. Passive. Niveda says it is passive. GS World says active. Tan, tan, tan. No. Passive, passive, passive. So Albert also says it's active. Listen to me carefully. Papu is there. Okay. Bitten by a snake. Okay. It went to the doctor. Doctor gave what do you call anti-venom for Papu so that Papu can live. What is this? This is passive immunization. Why passive? Because over here Papu's body is not producing antibodies. Rather, doctor is giving anti-venom. Anti-venom is what? Anti-venom is basically nothing. Anti-venom is basically nothing but preformed antibodies only. Now you only think if you get a snake bite and you go to a doctor, doctor will not say that, hey Macha, you wait, your body will produce antibodies by itself. No, our body is not aware of this. It has never been bitten by a snake before. So our body will not be producing too much of antibodies to save us. Okay, so that is why we are getting what? Ready-made antibodies. We cannot wait for it. So please remember, it is passive. The same thing happens in the case of tetanus. You might have seen, if at all we fall somewhere, everyone says that please take a tetanus, please take tetanus. Why? Because there's a bacteria that causes a disease, okay, tetanus toxoides, and it is going to be problematic for you, which is why you need antibodies against this. So when you go and take tetanus injection, you get antitoxin. That means against preformed antibodies. This is all coming under passive immunization. Okay, the doctor is gonna ask what type of snake bit in India. Most of the snakes ain't venomous. Oh yes, Hassan, yes. The chances for that is also there. Okay, ma'am, who is Papu? You're so close to that. Jambia. So it's an imaginary character that I have with me for almost like 6 years. If at all in life, actually there's some Papu, I would love to meet them. Okay, so the answer for this question, I hope it's clear. Is it clear? Everyone give me a thumbs up. Okay, so snake bite or anything comes, please remember it's passive. Thumbs up? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, dear children. I love you. Okay, going ahead, question number 12. Which is the most feared property of malignant tumor? Which is the property that you feel like, oh my God, we are most feared of? Neoplasty, metastasis, rapid invasive growth, or loss of contact inhibition? What is the most feared property? B. Okay. B. Okay, Chinu says it is B, Hassan says it is B, Didipti says, Suparna says B, Fax says B, okay, Niveda says B, love you too, oh that's so sweet. Aarti says C, yeah, C, okay, Malanaka says B, Chinu says B, Sagar B, Evangel is also there, hello dear, okay, Sanjana, Divya, Chinnu, Shweta, okay, most of you guys are saying it is B, it is going to be B, right? So when you say B, I will go ahead and pick for B. Metastasis is actually the most feared property. What is metastasis? Metastasis means the cancer cells are over here, suppose. It will be moving to different parts of the body and spreading. So that is the most feared property of cancer, not neoplasty. Neoplasty means it is able to change itself. Rapid invasive growth means once it has reached somewhere, it will be able to grow. Okay, but first of all, it has to reach somewhere. That process known as metastasis. So this is going to be something that is super, what do you call, dangerous. Okay, works? Yes. Sagar, you will come to know about that. What is there after April, and I'm pretty sure you're excited. You will get to know about that, but not now. Okay, wait, have some patience. We will know it together. We are planning something. Okay, okay. Now in the life cycle of Plasmodium, fertilization takes place in. Come on, guys. Let's make the Plasmodium happy today. Tell me. The fertilization takes place in the Plasmodium's life cycle. Where does the fertilization take place? B. Malanaka says B is the answer. Chinnu says B is the answer. Oh my God, so fast. Annapurna says D. Okay. Malanaka says B. Swapna and Deepthi says D. Gut of the mosquito. Okay. So most of you guys are saying B. Hello Sidhu. Most of you guys are saying B, which is why, let me think. B is what? Salivary glands of mosquito. Dun, dun, dun. Do you think that is the answer? Do you think that's the answer? If at all you think that is the answer, you would be wrong. So everyone who is interested to study the life cycle of Plasmodium with me, give me a thumbs up. The answer, if at all you're saying it is B, it is going to be wrong. The answer is actually D. It is actually D. Now everyone who is ready to study life cycles Plasmodium of life cycle with me, give me a thumbs up right now. Okay, perfect. Let's go. So I'll make you study this. After this, I bet you will never forget it. Okay, just listen to me carefully. First thing you have is Plasmodium. Okay, and here is our little mosquito. In the mosquitoes, this looks like an aeroplane, I know, but yes. In the mosquito's salivary gland, what do you have in the mosquito salivary gland? You have a stage of Plasmodium which you call as sporozoite stage. What do you call it? Sporozoite stage. So mosquito, when it comes to bite human beings, for example, it came and bit Pappu out there, what is going to happen? The mosquito is going to release its saliva into our body. Why? Because the saliva has some anti-clotting enzymes such that the blood is not clotted. So when, suppose I am the mosquito and I am drinking the blood, if at all there is no clotting, I can drink the blood easily, very easily, right? But if at all there is clotting out there, I cannot drink the blood, which is why it is sending its saliva inside. When it sends its saliva inside, what is going to go with the saliva? The sporozoite is also going to go, right? Now the sporozoite enters the body. It first goes to the first camp out there, which you call as liver. First thing where it goes is what? Your liver. In your liver is made up of what? Hepatocytes. That is basically your liver cells. Those is what you call as hepatocytes. It goes to the hepatocytes, undergoes asexual reproduction out there. Just think of it as a terrorist. This is the first camp of the terrorist. It goes to the liver, undergoes asexual reproduction, and what does it form? Basically, lots of other Plasmodium is going to be formed. Obviously, the stage is going to be changed, but you do not need to study it as of now for KCET examination. So it enters through sporozoite stage, it came into a liver, it underwent asexual reproduction in the cell, and finally, the cell is going to burst open, and what is going to happen? All the Plasmodium chutku guys which are there, they are going to affect the next place, which is going to be what? Your RBC. It affects your RBC. So all of them go to the RBC. Now when they come inside the RBC, what is going to happen? When they come inside the RBC, as I told you, they basically do one thing, that is again asexual reproduction. Ma'am, no sexual reproduction in human body? No, absolutely no. Okay, there is no sexual reproduction in human body. They only undergo asexual reproduction. But along with that, they need to fill their tummy also. So what do? They basically feed on the hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. When they feed on the hemoglobin, they break it down to heme and to globin. They take up the globin because that is important for them. What happens to the heme? Heme which is there, it is toxic for them. It is what? Super toxic for them. So they convert into something else which is known as hemozoin, so that it is not toxic for them. Now one day will come where there are so many Plasmodium over here, right? There are so many Plasmodium over here. They will burst open. The cell is going to burst open. What is going to happen? All this Plasmodium is going to go out, mix into our blood. Ma'am, which stage of Plasmodium, does it have any stage? Do we need to remember it? Yes. This stage is something that you need to remember. This stage is known as gametocyte stage. This stage is known as gametocyte stage, and with the name gametocyte you get to understand that, Baba, they are the ones which later form the gametes. Ma'am, do they form the gametes in our body? No. They are just in that particular stage. They do not form gametes in our body. Listen, they are released into the blood. Again, what is going to happen? Again, a mosquito is going to come over here and is going to drink our blood. It drinks our blood. What happens to the mosquito? Now I am going to enlarge the gut of the mosquito. So this is the gut of the mosquito. In the gut of the mosquito, basically these gametocytes which are there, they are going to form the gametes, and the gametes, my dear children, are going to fuse together and later have multiple stages. It forms multiple stages. What is going to happen? Later on, whatever stage is being formed over here, it will move to the salivary gland. In the salivary gland, you get a stage that is known as sporozoite. So where does fertilization or sexual reproduction happens? In the mosquito's gut, in the gut of the mosquito. Always remember. So what are the things that is there over here? What are the things that is there over here? Few things. In what stage does it get in? In sporozoite stage. Okay, where does it first go? In the liver. What happens there? Asexual reproduction. What happens afterwards? Breaks open. What happens then? It goes to the RBC. Okay, in the RBC what happens? Asexual reproduction again. But also it feeds on globin. What is left behind? Heme. Is heme toxic for it? Yes. So what does it convert into? Hemozoin. Okay, that is a problem. Now, when it bursts open, what is going to happen? Basically, the asexual, after the end of asexual reproduction, they form gametocytes. So gametocytes are released. Along with that, hemozoin is also released. Whenever hemozoin is released, it's toxic for us. We get fevers and chills. Okay, but let's talk about gametocytes now. What happens to the gametocytes? They are there in the blood. Who takes up their blood? Again, an Anopheles mosquito. It goes into the what you call gut, or basically, yeah, the stomach of the mosquito where the fertilization happens, and the same thing happens. Is this thing clear to you? If it's clear, please take a screenshot of this. This can be helpful. Ma'am, it does not drink out blood, it drinks Papu's blood. You took example of Papu. Oh my god, yes. Papu's blood. Sorry. Very elegant. Oh my god, Mir Jafir, where did you get this translation? Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. Is this clear? Pranali, that is the first milk a mother produces. Yes, okay. Perfect, gotcha. So the question over here, in the life cycle of Plasmodium, fertilization takes place in, the option that you have is liver cells, salivary glands of mosquito, RBC of humans, no, stomach of the mosquito, basically to be specific, gut of the mosquito. Okay? Yes. Good evening, Hina. Good evening, very good evening. So, shall we go ahead with the next question, children? Yes, thank you. Deepthi, do not be worried. We'll bring all the memory back, okay? Yes. Question number 14. The transport of which neurotransmitter is interfered by cocaine? When someone has cocaine, what is the neurotransmitter that is being inhibited? Sagar, tell me, what's the doubt? Dopamine. Hello, Sudarshan. Hello. Dopamine is the one that is getting affected. Chinnu also says A. Naglinga also. Hi. Noor the Kitty also says A. Muhammad A. And Swapna, Prajwal, Divya, Suparna, Aradhana, Facts, Shweta, Ravinder, and GS World, everyone mostly are saying the answer for this question is what? A. A is what? Dopamine. Exactly. Dopamine is getting interfered. The transmission of dopamine is getting interfered when someone has cocaine. And as I told you, dopamine is something that gives us happiness. So if at all it's keep on going, what is going to happen? We feel a sense of euphoria. Euphoria means extreme level of happiness. And not just that, you will be having hallucination as well. If at all its effect is too much, you will start having visions which is usually not happening out there. So over here, your answer for this question is going to be dopamine. A is the answer. Life cycle of Plasmodium, you did not get it. Can you just go back and check it once more? I'm pretty sure you'll get it. If not, please wait, okay? Towards the end of the live, I will take all your doubts, okay? Big doubts. Small doubts, I can clear itself. Perfect. Yes, Papu ma'am. Okay. So your answer for this question is A, and I hope it's clear by everyone. Yes. Yes. Cool. Okay, question number 15th. Question number 15. Match the items of column 1 with those of column 2 and choose the correct option. So you have hepatitis B vaccine, preformed antibodies, colostrum and PMNL. You have these many options over here and you have these many options over here. What is the rule here? I told you in match the following, first this and then this. Match A and D first and then go ahead with anything else. Okay? Is this okay? Is this class okay to crack KCET? Yes, dear. Definitely. YouTube Shorts, Reels, Scrolls gives dopamine. Yes, but that is kind of risky. Yes. Anyways, so Swapna says the answer for this question is C. What about others? Aarti Kulkarni says A. Muhammad Atif says B. Okay. Ravindra says C. So most of you have given me the option A, B, C. D is only left for me. Okay. A. Rekha G says C, GS World says C, Suparna says A, Noor the Kitty says C. Okay, multiple options for me. Let me see. Hepatitis B vaccine is just given as one chunnu dialogue in your NCERT. One chunnu line is given about hepatitis B vaccine. That is, it is made with the help of yeast. It is made with the help of yeast. Okay, so that is given when you see vaccination wala paragraph, under that it is given. So make sure you not miss it out. With the help of recombinant DNA technology, with the help of yeast, you made hepatitis B vaccine. Now PMNL is what? Polymorphonuclear leukocyte. Polymorphonuclear leukocyte means what, Baba? The nucleus which is there, it has multiple morphology, it has multiple lobes out there. That is what you mean by polymorphonuclear leukocyte. This leukocyte is actually known as neutrophil. It's actually known as neutrophil. So D goes with R. So A goes with S. A goes with S, macha. You have to delete these two options out there. Okay. And D goes with R. D goes with R. I have got my answer already. Ding, 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 ding. What is B? Preformed antibodies. Preformed antibodies, I told you, it has been put against snake venom. Okay. Ready-made antibodies. So B goes with Q. Colostrum is what? The first milk out there. And the first milk contains what, Baba? The first milk which is there, it contains what? It contains an antibody IgA. You know, chunnu babies out there, babies do not have antibodies being formed in their body all of a sudden. So there's a time for them to basically produce it. Until then, we cannot wait for them to be infected with something, right? So the mother, through the milk which is there, passes some antibodies out there. Again, this is what? Active immunity or passive immunity? This is going to be what? Active or passive form of immunity? IgA, yes. This is going to be active form of immunity or passive. Hassan says active. Aarti Kulkarni says passive. Guys, listen to me carefully. The mother is giving the baby the antibody out there. The baby is not producing antibodies by itself. Is it active or passive? Passive, no. Yes, I'll read out the name. Aarti Kulkarni, Swapna and Malanaka says it is passive. The answer is actually passive. Okay, it is passively getting, right? So it is passive immunity. Please remember, it's not active immunity. And I'll tell you, we have how many antibodies? GAMED, gamed. The first antibody to travel from the mother to the baby is what? It is going to be IgG. okay, the first antibody. Through the placenta, it is going to get transferred. Now, IgA, you can always remember A for Amma. So basically, when a mother is there through the, through the lactational period, that is through breastfeeding, she passes IgA. Remember that, and it is passive. Okay, don't get it wrong. Okay, next 50 questions there. No, Baba, it's already 15. You just have 35 questions more. Yeah? Yes, IgE, antihistamine. Okay, we come to that. Okay, so yes, I hope this is clear. If it is clear, everyone give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Niveda and Rika and Shweta. Okay. Ma'am, why are you ignoring my answer? I'm so sorry. Sagar, I'm so sorry, dear. Actually, the chat is going like this, no? And yes, and that's why. I'm so sorry. I've never meant to do that. Bye, Papa, I'm listening from that time. I need some break. Yes, sure. Okay. Still, how many questions are there? We are done with 15 questions, 35 more. Cool. Mithun Gowda is also here. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Question number 16. A man was suffering from mental illness like depression and insomnia. Identify the drug which is normally used as medicine in such case. Be very careful over here. Suffering from mental illness like depression and insomnia. Identify the drug which is normally used as medicine in such cases. And you have options: morphine, lysergic acid diethylamide, and you have nicotine, and you have heroin. What do you think is the answer for this? Divya says A, Hassan says B, Malanaka says C, Arti Kulkarni says A, Sanjana is asking, is it A, Pranal B, Fax C, okay, Prajwal A, so Sagar A, Albert A. Listen to me very carefully, okay? So over here, the answer for this question is actually going to be, why not A? A is what? Morphine. And morphine is a sedative and a painkiller. It's a sedative and a painkiller, right? It's a painkiller and a sedative. Nicotine, on the other hand, it increases your blood pressure. So obviously a person who is suffering from insomnia is not able to sleep. You will not give them nicotine because again your heartbeat is going to increase. Heroin is going to be a depressant. It depresses your body. To a patient who is suffering from depression, will you give a depressant? No. What are you left with? You are left with LSD. Is LSD given in your NCRT? The answer is no, it is not given in NCRT. Okay, which is why the safest option is going to be like this. Actually, LSD is something that causes what? It causes hallucination. It is not something that is used for depression or insomnia. I think the question was given wrong from the side of KCET, but anyway, this is the question, and the answer, if we had to choose one, it would be B, not A, C, and D. It is going to be B. Ma'am, I have answered. Is it? Yes. Perfect. Ma'am, what's your name? My name is Jasmine. Ma'am, can you explain again the options? Yes, I can. Definitely, I can. So listen. Over here, morphine is there. Morphine is what? It is basically a sedative. You know, patients who have underwent surgeries and all, and they are not able to sleep, they are given sedative. And also, not just because they are not able to sleep, it's a painkiller. It kills the pain. Okay, so morphine is being given to them. Now, I'm forgetting this option. Let's go to the next option. C option, nicotine. Nicotine is found in the case of tobacco people who do smoking. Okay, in them you might have seen that they get an urge. They basically get a freshness. Why? Because it increases the blood pressure. It increases the blood pressure altogether. It is the one that leads to the production of, it signals the production of adrenaline and noradrenaline, making our body more awake, making the BP increase and stuff like that, which is why obviously not give to a patient who is suffering from insomnia. This person is not able to sleep and is in depression. Obviously you're not going to give this. Now heroin, which is there, it is a depressant. It is what? A depressant, and slows down your body. To a person who is suffering from depression, why will you give us something like this? That will be too wrong. So what are we left with? We are left with lysergic acid diethylamide. So actually, according to your NCRT, there are 3 drugs. Okay, barbiturates, amphetamines, and benzodiazepines. Barbiturates, amphetamines, and benzodiazepines, they are used to treat depression and insomnia, but that option is not given. I don't know why. Okay, works. Works, guys. Good evening, Vidya. Super explanation. Thank you so much, guys. Can you send the PDF? You'll get the PDF post this particular class. Okay, just join the WhatsApp channel. You will be getting the PDF out there. Cool. Perfect. And I hope this is clear since most of you gave me thumbs up. So I am going to go ahead with the next question that is there, and it goes like this. A person shows symptoms like sneezing, watery eyes, runny nose and difficulty in breathing on exposure to certain substances in the air. Which type of antibody is produced during such condition? What all is there? A person shows symptoms like sneezing, achhi, okay, watery eyes, running nose, and difficulty in breathing. What in exposure to certain substances which is there? What type of antibody is produced during this condition? First of all, what is the condition out there? B, allergy, antihistamine. Exactly. And the first person to give me the answer, I think, is Hassan only. Yes. Okay, Suparna says B. Deepthi also says B, allergy. Teju has a different answer. It's okay. Sandy says B. Albert B. Mithun Gowda, thank you. Lakshmi, yes, please may ask me your doubt. Aarti Kulkarni, GS World, Hina Kauser, Fax, Sagar Chopra, Pradhini, hello. And Rohan, Hina, Aradhana, Malanaka, Teju, Tejaswani, Atif, Muhammad Atif, and Shashikant, yes. So all of you are giving me the option that is B, and B is your answer. Listen to me carefully. Discipline, yes, allergy. So allergy, whenever you have allergy, in that you get IgE. Okay, your body is producing IgE and IgE is responsible for that. So what exactly happens is that you have some cells which are known as mast cells, not mast cells, they are known as mast cells. Okay, on the surface of them lies what? Your antibody E, IgE. Now, suppose some dust or anything attaches to this, any antigen attaches to this, what is going to happen? It gives a signal to the mast cells to release what? To release two very important things. One is histamine, and the second thing that is there is serotonin. Histamine and serotonin. Ma'am, why? Listen. Our body feels that there's a need of something very big, something big has happened to our body, which is why the blood vessels which are like this, these guys are going to make sure they get dilated. Now it is going to be like this. Why, ma'am? Such that all the immune cells can be coming over here. Now when they come over here and they see that, Macha, nothing happened over here, why did you over-exaggerate? Why did you do this whole drama? Then these guys were like, oh, chumma. So basically, allergy is an over-exaggerated response that we have. It's because of histamine and serotonin. They are released from mast cells out there. Who gives the signal? IgE gives the signals for that. Okay, so please remember that. Okay, ma'am, on the voting poll. Voting poll. Ma'am, somebody are copying answers from others. So guys, it's okay. So who are being truthful they're getting the answers correct, they are studying something right. So yes, okay, done. Ma'am, full form of IgE stands for immunoglobulin A. What are they? They are actually proteins. Always remember this. Now, a question that I have for you guys, okay, Hina, it can be controlled by giving antihistamine and serotonin. Okay, so yes, that is the exact question that is there. Guys, listen to me carefully. What are the drugs that you use for treating allergies? That is given in your NCERT, and this is important. No dear, poll is not there. Please not be worried. Poll is not there. Okay. Adrenaline. Hassan says adrenaline. Yes. First thing that you give which goes against its adrenaline. Apart from that, any idea, guys? Apart from adrenaline, what is it? Epinephrine, yes. Apart from that, cetirizine. Yes, cetirizine is there. Cetirizine is what? Cetirizine is a drug. That is the name of the drug. What exactly is it? Antihistamine. Exactly, Anant. It is going to be antihistamine. Cetirizine is actually a antihistamine. Okay, apart from that, there is one more thing given in your NCERT. Adrenaline, antihistamine, and one more thing. Guys, come on. You can do it. Everyone. Think. Tashrif also good going, okay? One more thing which is given against allergies, to treat allergies are there, apart from adrenaline, apart from antihistamine. Any idea? What exactly is that? Steroids. Okay. Levonorgestrel, okay, antihistamine. Cocaine. Who said cocaine? Cocaine you will give to the patient. Baba. It is going to be It is going to be, and no one gave me the answer. Oh, someone gave me the answer. Sarita gave me the answer. It is steroids. Okay, it is going to be steroids. Please remember these three things. Okay, adrenaline, antihistamine, and steroids. Not serotonin. Not serotonin. Basically, adrenaline, antihistamine, and steroid is what you usually give for the treatment of allergies. Will you remember it? It's important. Do not forget it. Okay, do not forget it. Serotonin causes allergies. Something that is used to treat allergy. Sagar, it is going to be different, right? So 3 things only. Cool? Clear to everyone? Give me a thumbs up. We'll go on to the next question. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, guys. Perfect. So during replication of retrovirus, what is going to happen? During replication of retrovirus, thank you guys for giving me thumbs up, means a lot. Okay? Yes. Viral protein is introduced into the host cell, viral RNA is introduced into the host cell, viral DNA is introduced into the host cell, transcriptase enzyme is introduced into the host cell. What is happening exactly during replication of retrovirus? What is happening? B, Mallu Pawar, kids on different answer. Okay, Rekha, most of you guys are saying B. Some people are saying C. Okay, B is what? Viral RNA is introduced. Baba, viral protein is introduced in the host cell. Yes, it is. Okay, definitely it is. But here you have to be very specific. During replication of retrovirus is what being asked. Viral RNA is introduced. That is more important. So without RNA, no replication is going to happen, right? So obviously you need RNA out there. Viral DNA is introduced in the host cell? No. Virus has an RNA, it basically transcribes into a DNA, reverse transcribes into a DNA. And you do not put transcriptase enzyme, you put reverse transcriptase enzyme, which is why your only answer for this question is going to be B. It is going to be B. Okay? Works? Ma'am, restriction enzymes provides protection against viruses? Yes, it does, to some extent. Areola is a tissue that is guarding our mammary gland, dear Pranali. Okay. Is it clear? Children, is this particular question clear to you or not? Hassan, any doubt? Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead with the next question out there. Identify the odd one from the following: alpha interferons, proto-oncogenes, oncogenic virus, and UV rays. I showed you the answer, guys. I showed you the answer. Ma'am, why not C? Okay. First of all, let me just go back and let me just explain this question. Listen, I know it's a tricky question. Whenever you say replication of retrovirus, the first thing that you're going to need is what? Viral RNA, right? You need viral RNA. This RNA undergoes reverse transcription and that's how you get the DNA. Do you introduce the DNA into the host cell? No. What are you introducing? What are you actually putting inside the host cell? First you put the RNA. This RNA undergoes reverse transcription, that's how you get the DNA, right? Are you directly introducing DNA out there? No. That is why I cannot say that C is the answer for this question. Okay. Now, why A is not the answer for this question? Viral protein is introduced in the host cell. Definitely, viral protein is. But what is more important over here for the process of replication to happen? The RNA. The RNA is more important over here, which is why I'll say B is going to be the answer for this. Why is D not the option? Because transcriptase enzyme is not introduced. Reverse transcriptase enzyme is being introduced, right? So the only answer that is there is B, and obviously you have seen the answer for this particular question. Okay, and that is what? The answer for this question is going to be A. Why A? Why alpha interferons? Listen to me. These three guys out there, proto-oncogenes, oncogenic virus, UV rays, all of them, they cause cancer. They cause cancer, and to treat cancer, what do we need? We need alpha interferons. They are what? They are our biological response modifiers. That means they increase our immunity. They increase our immunity. This is used to treat the cancer, not to cause the cancer. That is why it is odd one out. Okay? That is why it is odd one out. Got it? Is this clear? What all is happening over here? I think I'm answering wrong, so I'll leave. I think I have to go through it once again. Okay. Guys, I know it happens. Sometimes it happens. But listen to me very carefully, okay? When you get the answer wrong and you feel demotivated, the first thing that you need to do is put down the question number somewhere, write it down, understand it, and then revisit to it later on. Now, if you feel that you are getting most of the answers wrong, probably it's because the concept is not strong. In that case, yes, you have to make sure that you have to study the concept. But if you feel that, okay, I'll watch this video first, I'll understand the concept, and probably then I'll go ahead and look forward, I'll try to read the NCERT once again, it will be all clear for me, that also works. So the thing is up to you. And listen, no one is born perfect with what you call the ability to understand a lot of things all at once. Sometimes it can be overwhelming. So just have that understanding that, okay, I'm getting things wrong, but it's okay. It happens. I will make things better as well. Okay? Cool. Dear Mohammed, I have to check it, dear. Okay? So, ma'am, when will PU1 theory classes will be there? I have to check there. I cannot give you an answer all of a sudden as of now. I would really have to check, Sagar. Okay? Good evening, Priyanka. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead with the next question. Question number 21. Identify the incorrect statement from the following. What are the incorrect statement from the following? B cell produces antibody. Interferons kill the viruses. And response of T cells is called cell-mediated immunity. Macrophages are the phagocytic cells. What you have to find? You have to find the incorrect statement from this. Incorrect. Shivanand is there. Hello, Shivanand says C is the answer. Hassan says D is the answer. Pradhani says B is the answer. Okay. Annapurna says B. Sagar says B. Trupti says A. Rekha says C. Arey, ma'am, see my message. Prajwal. Yes, what is the message? Ma'am, you should go on to the 19th question, not 20th. Okay, I went back. Yes? Okay, so B, C, most of you guys are saying B, C, D. Most of you guys are saying C is what I am assuming. C is what? C is this. Okay, let me see. Incorrect statement. B cells produces antibodies, do they? Yes, B lymphocytes are the ones that produces antibodies. Interferons kills viruses. Interferons kills the viruses? No. Interferons are not going to kill the virus. Who said that? Who said that? Response of T cells is called cell-mediated immunity. Yes. When the T lymphocytes are involved, how does the T lymphocytes work, Baba? It goes and informs the other cell that, hey cell, you have to be active over here, you have to produce, and basically whatever is important, such that the antigen which is there can be killed. Or it can directly go and kill the antigen as well. But mostly it uses other cells also in this particular function. It helps, it mediates the whole process out there. That is why you call it cell-mediated immunity. And T cells are good for that. So this is also correct. Macrophages are phagocytic cells. What do you mean by that? For example, I have a macrophage over here and I have a antigen over here. What does this particular macrophage do? It goes and engulfs it and takes it inside. That is why we say it is phagocytic. That is also correct. But interferons kills the virus. That would be wrong. Why? Listen to me very carefully. Suppose this particular cell is infected by the virus. Now, the cell is going to release something important, and that is known as interferons. What does the interferon do? Interferons goes to the other cells and say that, hey you macha, be safe. There's a virus attack. You have to be really, really careful out there. So basically, to be protected from the virus attack, it goes and tells the other cells to be safe. Interferons directly do not kill any viruses, so this particular statement is going to be wrong. Okay? Okay, is this question clear? Is B clear to you? Fine. No, it's B. Exactly. It is not C, it is going to be B. Cool, children. Sorry, ma'am, I'm confused, ma'am. It's okay. Yes, crystal clear. Why there's too much confusion out there? Are we all going in the same track? The first thing that is there is that, okay, hello Shashikant, hello. Just give me a second, okay? What was the 19th question? Oh, so Prajwal, you meant that 19th question was missing. Sorry. So after 18th, I directly put 19th. That's my problem. Don't worry, there is no 19th question. Okay? Yes. Give me trick to guess the options. There are no tricks over here. We have to guess it the hard way itself. So sorry. Okay, so let's go ahead with the next question. Pranali, I have already done the class for human reproduction. I request you to go watch it. We are doing human health and diseases, dear, as of now. Yeah? Or you can watch the masterstroke video for human reproduction. All your doubts are going to be cleared. Or you can wait until the end of the life for getting the answers. Okay. Ma'am, do we have negative marking in KCET? Absolutely no, so you can be happy about it. Yes. So 22nd question, it goes like this. Some of the events occur during the life cycle of Plasmodium are given below. Identify the correct statement. Okay, identify the correct statement. The sporozoites reproduce, guys, you have to give me the answer correct over here, because we have studied what? The life cycle of Plasmodium, right? So let's go ahead. The sporozoites reproduce sexually in liver cells. Is that particular statement correct? You check. The gametocytes develop in RBC. See, female mosquito takes up sporozoites with the blood meal. Okay. When mosquito bites a man, gametocytes are injected. What do you think is the answer for this particular question? What do you think is the answer for this particular question? Annapurna says the answer is B. Ma'am, I need important KCET notes. Dear, it's there in what do you call master stroke, whatever is important have been taught up there, dear. Okay? Guys, what is the answer for 22nd question? Any guesses? Annapurna says it is B. What about others? Okay. So there is seriously some problem over here. You know what? Because the moment I ask you a question, after lots of time, I am getting the answers for that. Okay. Annapurna says B. Pradhani says it is C. Sandy says it is B. Mohammed says it is B. Hassan says B. Shivanand says A. Shashikant says C. Malana, no. Okay. B is correct. Most of you guys have said it is B, and by the way, Kid Zone, everyone, for whomever I am missing out the names, I'm so sorry. So most of you guys are saying the answer for this question is B. Some people are still getting confused. Is it? The gametocytes develop in the RBC. Exactly. This is the correct statement. The sporozoite reproduce sexually in liver cells? No. It reproduces asexually in liver cells. I told you asexual reproduction happens in the case of human body, not sexual. So this is going to be wrong. Female mosquito takes up sporozoites with blood meal. Though, no, Baba, they take up what? Gametocytes with the blood meal. Okay. So this is going to be wrong. When mosquito bites a man, gametocytes are injected. No. When mosquito bites a man, they inject what? Sporozoites instead of gametocytes. So basically, can I say this answer would be correct answer, only the B one? Is it clear? Is this clear? The gametocytes develop in RBCs. Pranali ma'am, duration? 30 more questions. Okay, not 30, actually 29, something like that. Yeah. Crystal clear. Thank you guys for helping me with that. Okay. 23rd question. A doctor identifies symptoms of nasal congestion, headache, sore throat, hoarseness, cough in a patient. The conclusion is that the patient is infected by the pathogen. Come on, doctors, give me the answer for this particular question. A doctor identifies symptoms of nasal congestion, headache, sore throat, hoarseness, cough in a patient. The conclusion is that the patient is infected by a pathogen. What? Okay, Muhammad says it is B, Annapurna says B, Hassan says B, Albert says B, Divya Prajapati B, Mallu Parvar, Rekha, and Priyanka, and Hulagappa, hello dear, and Atif, Shweta, Sandy, Dhanamma, Mallu Parvar, Prajwal, Swapna, oh my god, Mantesh, Shiva, Kidzone, and Aarti Kulkarni. Most of you guys are saying the answer for this question is going to be B, which is why Evangel also says. So B is what? Rhinovirus. Yes, doctors, you are absolutely correct. Nasal congestion, I told you everything that is related to the upper respiratory tract, it has to be related with common cold. And common cold is caused by rhinovirus out there. Okay, there is no mention about breathing problem and stuff. If there is a mention about breathing problem, it will be pneumonia. So all my doctors are correct. Give yourself a big tap. Cool? Works? Perfect. Let's go ahead with the next question then. Question number 24. Find out the correct match. Typhoid, filariasis, dysentery, and ringworm is given over here. Okay. Typhoid, filariasis, dysentery, and ringworm is given over here. What would be the answer for this question? Pathogen is bacteria, common. You have to find what is the correct match. So basically you look for the disease, see the pathogen, and look for the main organ. All of them have to be same. Then only it will be correct. D. Most of you guys are saying it is D. Trupti, Pradhani, Muhammad, Prajwal, okay, Kidzone, B. Kidzone is B and D. Sidhu says D. Okay, I'm just randomly taking out names. Okay, Suparna. Okay, D. D is what? D is ringworm disease. Okay, let's find out. Typhoid is caused by bacteria. Correct, Macha? Does it affect our lungs? No, it affects the small intestine. So this is going to be wrong. Okay, what is the name of the bacteria? Salmonella typhi. Filariasis is caused by common roundworm. Roundworm says, Macha, I didn't do this crime. Okay, it's not caused by a common roundworm. It's caused by Wuchereria bancrofti. Okay, and it does not affect your small intestine. It affects your lymphatic vessels. So this is also wrong. Now, dysentery is caused by protozoa. Okay. Yeah, okay. Amoebic dysentery is actually caused by protozoa. It affects your intestine, large intestine, but this is again given wrong. Ringworm disease is caused by fungus. Ma'am, worm and a fungus? Yes. Okay, so basically it looks like a worm, the rash in the skin, but it is actually the fungus causing it, and it affects your skin, your scalp, and things like that. Can you guys tell me the name of the organism that causes ringworm disease? Madam, please explain in alternate language. Oh dear, it's an English channel. That is exactly why we're restricting to English only. And the alternate language that as I know as of now would be Hindi and Malayalam. And I don't think everyone would be able to cope up with that, right? So, microsporum, exactly, Sagar. Okay, Mallu Parvar say trichophyton, exactly. One more. Okay. Epidermophyton, Sagar, perfect, and Deepthi also, and everyone, perfect. Sandy, Shivakumar, oh my God, you guys are awesome. So listen to me, remember the names. Fungus, there are 3 of them which causes ringworm disease. Trichophyton, epidermophyton, what are they doing? Fighting for what? Microsporum, small spore. So these 3 are the guys that causes ringworm disease, and they are fungus. Okay. Yes, Hina, we can see your chat. Okay, so your answer for this question is going to be D. Okay, yes. Let's go ahead with the next question out there, and it goes like this. In which disease does mosquito-transmitted pathogen cause chronic inflammation of lymphatic vessels? Tan-ta-dan! What do you think is the answer for this particular question? In which disease does mosquito-transmitted pathogen cause chronic inflammation of lymphatic vessels? Okay. Mallaka says A, Deepthi says A, Sandy says A, Hina, Hey, Pranali A, Tibbaswamy says B. Okay. Hassan says A, Shweta, Prajwal, GS Suni, Dhanamma, okay. Priyanka, Aarti Kulkarni, most of you guys. Mantesh, Nagalinga, Annapurna, okay, A. Most of you guys are saying A is what? Elephantiasis, exactly. And do you know the logic, or have you mugged up? Do you know the logic behind it? Listen to me very carefully, okay? So suppose over here we have our blood capillaries. You know, capillary is the thinnest thing that we have, which is why there might be certain pores over here. And these capillaries go to transport blood to where? Between our cells. So these are the cells out there. What exactly happens is that since your heart is pumping blood, it comes up with very high pressure. And when it comes up with very high pressure, the things, small things can ooze out, okay? It can come out of the capillaries. What are the things that comes out? It is usually plasma, it is usually your WBCs, sometimes whatever pathogen is there over here, those guys also come out over here. Now what happens? The fluid is going to accumulate in between the cells. If the fluid gets accumulated between the cell, what is going to happen, Baba? It is going to cause inflammation. So there has to be someone who take back this particular fluid. Who is that someone? Basically, there is a whole set of different vessel which you call as what? The lymphatic vessel. You also call it as the drainage system of your body. It carries all the extra fluid, interstitial fluid out there into itself. And then it will open into a vein. You know, arteries pump the blood towards your body. Who takes the blood back to your heart? It is the vein. It is the vein that takes the blood back to your heart. So the lymphatic vessel goes and tells that, Macha, you take this also and give it back to the heart. That is how usually it works. Okay, so it is the lymphatic vessels. Now in the lymphatic vessels, suppose you just understand that suppose there are so many worms around over here. Do you think it will be able to do its drainage activity? No, it will not be able to do its drainage activity. If it is not able to drain the things, what is going to happen? The fluid is going to get accumulated over here, which is why the people have inflammation. And mostly it's the lower limbs that is going to get affected. Your lymphatic vessels are there throughout your body. Okay, mostly your lower lymphatic vessels are the ones which are being affected, which is why you might have seen people with big legs out there. Okay, it affects your genital region as well. Okay, does it work? Do you understand it? So the answer for that question is A. So Wuchereria bancrofti and Wuchereria malai is the answer. This thing. Ma'am, I'm your big fan. Varun Patil, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. And guys, what is happening up there? Okay. So most of you guys gave me a thumbs up. Children, shall we take a 5 minutes break? Shall we take a 5 minutes break? Because I really want to check what is happening with the people who are... Okay, yes. Okay, just 5 minutes. Most of you guys, you no. Ma'am, clarify the doubt. Okay, what doubt do we have? Let me see. Can you post again your doubt, dear? Dr. When Kerala got most of the cases. Could be. A meeting and watch. 10 minutes. 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes means basically it's 6:30 now. We'll be back by 6:35. So, it's time for the Kit Kat break. Be right back by 6:35 p.m. And when you're back, please bring everyone out there. Okay, and we'll finish all the questions. We are on the 25th question, 25 questions more. Cool? The reason I'm taking the break is I want to check what is happening with the live. Okay? Be back, and when you are back, come with 10 of your friends. In CET, how many questions come from bio? 60 marks for bio. Each subject 60 marks, dear. Okay. We are bio students. Yeah, not okay. Now I'll take some other. Oh my God, you're making me. Okay, I'll think. So we'll be coming back. Okay. See you. Sorry, so I was talking to myself. Yeah, so I was saying that as I said, there is some glitch happening over here, which is exactly why even now it seems like only 6 children are watching this video, but apparently we just had a backend check and it shows that it's some YouTube glitch that is happening. There are 61 and more than the peak was 70 something like that viewers watching this video. So don't worry, you have friends. No one have went to watch what do you call the IPL match yet. Okay, so be here and study. This is very, very important. Let the YouTube do its all things out there. But yes, okay, so there are people watching. You be in that particular loop. Do not break your consistency out there. Yeah, works. So let's go. It's not 8. It's going to be something n number of children who are watching this. Yeah, continue. Let's go ahead. So the first question that we have after the break is, damage to thymus in a child may lead to what? Damage to thymus in a child may lead to what? A reduction in hemoglobin content of the blood, a reduction in stem cell production, loss of antibody mediated immunity, loss of cell mediated immunity. You know what? These are not PYQs. The 5 questions that I'm going to show you now are not going to be PYQs. This is something else. Okay? Okay, Hassan says the answer is D. Okay, Sagar says it is B. Shivanand says A. Deepti says B. Sahana D. Priyanka D. Swapna D. Hassan. Okay, Sandy says C. Vidya says D. Fact says D. Muhammad D. Shivanand says okay. My God, ma'am, what is thymus? I forgot. Okay, I'll give the clue. Okay, I'll give the clue. Thymus is right over here behind our sternum, and it's a primary lymphoid organ. It produces lymphocytes, and one of the lymphocytes, you have 2 lymphocytes, right? B and T. One of the lymphocytes go and mature out there in the thymus. Go and matures out there in the thymus. So D, 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 D. Most of you guys are saying D is the answer. Someone said A is also the answer. Okay, yeah, now I remember. So yes, we can give the answer for this right now. Is it? Fury Mind play says B is the option. Dear, check it out once more. Try it out once more. Pranali, thank you. Pranali, thank you so much, dear. Okay. Kid Zone says D is the answer. D is actually the answer. Listen to me carefully. And Kid Zone was forgetting things, now able to remember everything. Super good. So the thing is, the thymus which is there, you know, bone marrow and thymus. We have 2 lymphoid organs, bone marrow and thymus. These are basically the 2 lymphoid organs. Bone marrow is a place where all your blood cells are going to be formed. Okay, all your blood cells. And when I say blood cells, obviously B and T lymphocytes also come under this. They are formed over here, but T lymphocytes say that, Macha, I cannot be here. I want to go to the thymus because I am going to mature up there. So in the thymus, what is happening? T lymphocytes are becoming mature. And without T lymphocytes, do you think there will be cell-mediated immunity? If thymus is not there, T lymphocytes are not maturing. If T lymphocytes are not there, do you think there will be cell-mediated immunity? No. So that is why your answer for this question is going to be D. Okay, it is going to be D. It's okay, it happens, Fury. Okay, ma'am, will you continue? Masterstroke will be doing that. Sagar, yes, D. Everyone, perfect. Pranali, I love you, Jasmine ma'am. I love you too, dear. Okay, thank you guys. Let's go ahead with the next question. And by the way, for those of you who are forgetting one very important thing, please know we have 2 types of immunity. I'm so sorry to interfere in between, but you need to remember it. We have 2 types of immunity, cell-mediated and cell-mediated, humoral and cell-mediated immunity. What happens in humoral? B lymphocytes are the heroes over here. Okay, what happens in cell-mediated? T lymphocytes are the heroes over here. What is going to happen? Suppose it comes in contact with an antigen. B lymphocytes are going to produce 2 things when in contact. One is antibody and the second one is memory cells. What about T cells? T cells, there are different type of T cells, T helper cell, T cytotoxic cell, T regulatory cell, so many cells are there. Some cells, some type of T cells directly goes and kills the cell. Some type of T cells tells the B lymphocytes to produce antibodies. So that is why it is said cell mediated. It mediates the other cells to produce certain things out there. Why over here it is known as humoral immunity? Because these antibodies which are produced over here mixes up with your blood. And blood is what? Blood is a fluid, and the other name for fluid, the other term for fluid is what? Humor. So since in our blood the antibodies are flowing, we say it is humoral immunity. Know that it is too much important. Okay? Works? Thank you so much, Lakshmi. Okay. Sorry, ma'am, I have to leave the class. It's okay, dear. Guys, is it okay? Done? Let's go ahead with 27th question. The reason I am explaining that is that you can get more questions related to it. First, PUC Bio, please. I will be doing that. Don't worry. How to read Animal Kingdom, please give us idea. You know what? Previous year I did a master stroke for Animal Kingdom. What you have to do is just write master stroke and then write the name of the chapter. The four important chapters that are there, I have completed the previous year itself. You can go and watch it if you are facing difficulty until I start the new ones. Okay? So Hudson says the answer for this question is A. Sandy says it is B. Let me read out the question. Lysozyme that is present in perspiration, saliva and tears destroys what? Certain type of bacteria, all viruses, most virus infected cells, or certain viruses. What do you think? Lysozyme is for bacteria, so it's A. Okay. What about others? Sandy says B, Swapna says C, Suresh says A, Prajwal says A, Priyanka A, Ganga visit the hello, Atif says B, Sahana A, Rajamach says C, Tashrif, Sagar, Tarun, Supreet, Malupawar, GSNL, Albert, Sanjana, Venkatesh. Listen, so everyone has a different answer. Is it in the NCERT? Yes. So lysozyme, which is there, you know the general idea about it. Lysozyme is the one that is responsible for cleaving what? The bacteria. In the bacteria, there's a cell wall, and the cell wall is made up of what? Peptidoglycan. It is made up of peptidoglycan. This is the talk about bacteria, okay? So lysozyme enzyme which is there, it breaks down the cell wall of bacteria because it breaks down peptidoglycan out there. Now this is also given in biotechnology and principles and processes chapter, lysozyme for bacteria, if at all you remember. So lysozyme is also present in our tears. That is why when something gets into our eyes, we like crying out there. It's a protection. Our tears are something that is protecting us. They have lysozymes. They kill up the bacteria out there. Okay, so the answer for this question is going to be A. Is it clear? Yes, exactly. Mixed concept with biotechnology. And you know what? These last five questions are taken from NEET. I have taken it from NEET because I felt that these are tricky questions and I wanted you to try it off. Yeah? Ma'am, why not C? Most virus infected cells. No, lysozyme has nothing to do with the virus infected cells. Lysozyme breaks down the cell wall of bacteria, killing the bacteria, right? So yes. Cool. Is it clear, Macha? If clear, give me a thumbs up. Everyone, give me a thumbs up. If at all, it is super clear. And by the way, everyone have hit on the subscribe button. If not, if you're new to this channel and have not hit on the subscribe button, subscribe to it right now. And thank you for giving me the thumbs up. Prajwal, yes, Machi. Okay, perfect, Macha. Okay, let's go. Question number 28. Transplantation of tissues, organs fails often due to non-acceptance by patient's body. Which type of immune response is responsible for such rejection? Dan-dan-dan. Transplantation of tissues or organs fails due to non-acceptance by patient's body. For example, I am taking someone's name. Let me take Aarti Kulkarni. Okay, so Aarti's, my kidneys are not working well. So Aarti is ready to give me her kidney. She gave me the kidney, but my body rejected it. Why? Why there's a non-acceptance happening over here? A. The Deepti says A. Suparna, Lakshmi, and Sanjana, and Tarun, and Mehboob. Hello. Akshaya, Supreet, Rekha ji, and Kidzone. Okay, I know that I am missing out on certain names. I'm so sorry. So A is the answer for this. Graft rejection. Cell-mediated immunity. Remember, T cells are responsible for your graft rejections. And T cells do what? They do cell-mediated immune response. So which is why your answer for this question is going to be A. Perfect. And all of you are super good. And I'm super proud of you. Yes. Anisha, yes. Honorama, yes, hello, hi. Okay, clear? If clear, just give me a thumbs up. We'll move on to the next question then, children. We'll move on to the next question out there. Just use GK without knowing the topic. We can use the answer since anyone. Again, perfect is also not perfect. Okay, yes. Okay. Let's go. Thank you. Question number 29. Which one of the following statement is correct? Benign tumors show the property of metastasis. Heroin accelerates body function. Malignant tumors may exhibit metastasis. Patients who have undergone surgery are given cannabinoids to relieve the pain. Which statement is correct? Again, I showed you the answer. Where should I go? Oh my God. Did you guys see the answer by any chance? Lakshmi, I've seen it rather than YouTube. Is it? Where? Okay, don't tell dream, okay? So, Rekha says C, Hassan says C, Sandy says C, Sahana says D, Suparna says C, Tippeswamy C, Sanjana C, Sahana C, Kidzone C, Mallu Pawar, Lakshmi, Fax, Hina Kausar Mehboob, and Furimine, Vidya, Shivaputra, Sharanu, everyone. Okay. So, most of you guys are saying C, which is why Raju Mach also is saying C. C is what? C is this. Malignant tumors may exhibit metastasis. Why is it correct? First of all, why others are wrong? Benign tumors show the property of metastasis. Two types of tumors are there, benign and malignant. Benign ones, basically, they are the safe ones. If you have a benign tumor, basically you can remove it. It does not show metastasis, does not move around throughout your body. So which is why it is going to be wrong, because here it is written they show metastasis. Second thing, heroin accelerates body function. Heroin is a depressant, Baba. It slows down your body. It does not accelerate your body. Wrong. D. Patients who have undergone surgery are given cannabinoids to relieve pain. Cannabinoids are increasing your cardiovascular system. So why will you do that to a person who have undergone surgery? You give what? You give morphine, not cannabinoids. Now, C, malignant tumors may exhibit metastasis. I told you two types of tumor. Benign, it stays there. Malignant, it basically spreads throughout your body, and that particular feature is known as metastasis. Okay, that particular feature is known as metastasis. So, which is why your answer for this question is going to be C. Priyanka, did you understand it right now, dear? Okay. Ma'am, what's your opinion on taking a drop? Preferably no. But if you think that you can still do it, you want to give it a chance, and you do not want to regret not taking a chance later, you can do it. But you have to be very true to yourself, or if you're taking a drop. For KCET, no drop. For NEET, I'm talking about it, okay? Okay. Is it clear? Ma'am, I didn't understand. Priyanka, what did you didn't understand? Tell me. Question number. This question. Answer you didn't understand. The other options you didn't understand. Okay. Thank you, Tharun, for giving thumbs up. This question. Okay. Guys, just give me 1 second. Let me explain her and then we'll move on. Okay. Which of the following statement is correct is being asked. Okay. I say C1 is correct. Why C is correct? Benign tumors show the property of metastasis. Metastasis means from one place, the cells are going to go to other place and they're going to spread up the cancer out there. But benign tumor is not like that. Benign tumor means cells which stay at the same place. It forms tumor, it stays at the same place. It does not roam around in your body. So this is wrong. Heroin accelerates body function. Do you think heroin speeds up your body function? No. Heroin slows down your body function. It's a drug that is a depressant. It slows down your body function. So this is going to be wrong. D option. Patients who have undergone surgery are given cannabinoids to relieve pain. Cannabinoid is not a painkiller. Cannabinoids basically affects your cardiovascular system. To relieve pain, you need to have a painkiller. And morphine is a painkiller, not cannabinoids. Morphine comes under opioids. Cannabinoids is something different. C1 is malignant tumors may exhibit metastasis. Malignant means danger tumor out there. Okay, danger tumors out there, malignant, deadly tumors. Do they show metastasis? Yes. The cells out there of malignant tumor, they can spread to different parts of your body and cause problem, which is why C is the correct answer. Priyanka, I hope you have got it. Okay. Ma'am, explain a life cycle at last. Surely doing that. Okay. Done. Priyanka, I hope it's done. Champ. Going to question number 30. If a person shows production of interferons in his body, the chances are that he has got an infection of diphtheria, malaria, typhoid or polio. You're most welcome, Priyanka. Okay. Guys, if a person shows production of interferons in his body, the chances that he has got an infection of diphtheria, malaria, typhoid, polio is what? Rekha says B, Hassan says polio, and Hina says D, Vidya says A, Sahana says B, Albert says D, Sagar says B, Pranali says B, Uma says C, Shiva Putra says B. Guys, are we thinking? Think about it, okay? Answer, think. Most of you guys are saying the answer for this question is B, and some of you are saying it is D. Towards the end, I am saying it's more D than B. Okay, so the answer, listen, if a person shows production of interferons, when the term interferons comes to head, our antenna should be up and thinking that virus, 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 because virus infected cells are the one that usually releases interferons. We have studied that, right? Yes. So if you want interferons, basically it has to be a virus infected disease. Diphtheria, it's a bacterial disease. In your NCERT it is written, okay, you have typhoid, you have pneumonia, about which it is explained really well. Then in last line they have mentioned diphtheria, normal dysentery, and basically one more thing. What was it? Diphtheria and I forgot the name of that. Plague, yeah, plague. All these three things are basically caused of bacteria. So this is bacterial disease. So you will not see interferons. Malaria is caused by Plasmodium. It's a protozoa. Again, typhoid is caused by bacteria. Again, no need. Polio is caused by what? A virus. This is a virus-infected disease. This is where you are going to see interferons. Okay, so which is why your answer for this particular question is going to be D. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Ma'am, I like your hair. Thank you so much. Clear, Macha? Okay, perfect. Now, I have a question for you guys because this is the last question of this particular chapter. This was the last question. The question goes like this. Tell me the name of 3 disease which is passed through mosquito vector. Mosquito vector, not 3. Let me change. 4 disease. Okay. Tell me the name of 4 disease that is passed through mosquito vector. Dinky chicka, dinky chicka, dinky chicka. Come on. Malaria. So, everyone has to give me the answers together. Do not give me malaria once and don't do that, okay? All the answers together. Dengue, malaria, typhoid. I want 4. Prajwal says dengue, malaria, typhoid. And Aarti also says dengue, malaria, typhoid. Hassan says malaria, elephantiasis. Guys, together, can you give me the answer? Typhoid, malaria, dengue. Oh my God. I told to answer, write the answer together such that children are not able to write it completely. Oh my God. Dengue, chikungunya, malaria, filariasis. The Deepthi I saw in bolds, which is why I'm telling your name. But everyone else, exactly. Prajwal, Kid Zone, and Shivaputra, chikungunya. Babu Rao, hello. Okay. So everyone, Vidya, Hulugappa, Tashrif, Priyanka, Swapna, Sharnu, Hina, and Tarun, and Mahbub, Hassan, Shreya, Sahana, everyone. Shreya, Mahantesh, Ritu, Divya, facts, everyone. Okay, if at all I have missed anyone's name, please forgive me. Okay, so you guys are correct. Remember that. Okay, there are 4 diseases. One is malaria, we all know. Female Anopheles mosquito spreads that. 2 of the diseases also very common. It's dengue and chikungunya. Okay, both of them are viral infected diseases, but they are transmitted from what? Aedes mosquito. Now one more is left, and that is elephantiasis or filariasis. It's caused by the bite of a mosquito, that is Culex mosquito. What is it transferring? Wuchereria bancrofti. So it is caused by Ascalminthus, Wuchereria bancrofti, but the one who transfers it is a mosquito, and usually we forget it. Okay? Zika virus is a yeah. Yes, it is. Okay. So is this particular thing clear to you? If it's super clear to everyone out there, you have to tell me an answer for this question. Do not give me right here. Okay. Rule number 1. Do not give me right here. This is something that you have to type at the end of the video. Once this video ends, when the live charts go up, in the comment section, type the answer for this question. Do not give it now. Please, please, please. Okay. Identify the enzyme that catalyzes the step labeled as M in the given schematic representation of replication of retrovirus. So what is M over here that basically helps in the conversion of viral RNA to viral DNA? Here you have got options. You do not have to give me the answer here. I'll kill you. Do not give me the answer here in the comment section. After the video ends, this you have to remember, this is homework number 1. Similarly, you will get homework number 2 also. Okay, let's go. Perfect. All right. Oh my God, my children are really good. They didn't give A, B. Okay, anyways. So guys, listen to me very carefully. We are entering to the new zone of evolution. But before we go ahead with that, you have completed 30 questions. Give a huge tap on your back. You have done it right. For those of you who got demotivated in between, you got your answers wrong. It's okay. We have learned something. That's a good part of the story, and we have to look forward to that. Yeah? Yes. Ma'am Pranali, how can I ask the diagram-based question? Yeah, page number, if at all you tell me the name of the book and the page number, I can help you with that. Yes. I'm scared of results. Is that in your hand? Is that in our hand? No, it's not in our hand, right? Let's face it. Let's face it. What's going to happen? What worse is going to happen? This is life. You will have chances. Okay? So, yes. Let's go ahead with the next question then. Evolution is the chapter name, and let me drink some water. And you also, guys, please drink some water. Stay hydrated. It's too hot up here in Bangalore. First question, question number 31st. The allele frequency of capital A and small a in a population are 0.6 and 0.4 respectively. The expected frequency of heterozygous individual is. The expected frequency of heterozygous individual is, this is Hardy-Weinberg law based question. Ma'am, I'm not understanding from where that question is, ma'am. You can type the question then. Okay. Let me see. Okay, damn. D. Hi, Yashwant. Hello, Yashwant. Okay. Tippaswamy says A, Priyanka says D, Sandy says D is the answer for this question. Okay. Darshan says 31st D. Okay, that's a nice way for answering. Vidya says D. Mahboob says D. Tippaswamy A, Kids Zone A. And Shraddha D, Shivaputra D, Kids Zone. Okay, Suparna D. Yukta is there. Hello. Digant, hello dear. After so long. Okay. Sahana says D. Okay, let me check. Is it D? Is it D? Everyone, most of you guys have said it's D, no? Listen to me carefully, the answer is not D. Okay, and if you listen to me carefully right over here, you will be able to solve all the questions related to Hardy-Weinberg law. Are you ready? Let's be ready. Here it is said, the allele frequency. Okay, so we assume there are two alleles, P and Q. Okay, the allele frequency of capital A. P means the dominant allele, so basically over here, capital A. And small allele, that is the recessive allele, it is represented by Q. Are 0.6 and 0.4. Frequency of capital A is what? 0.6. I'm writing it over here, 0.6. Frequency of the small allele is what? 0.4. Agreed? Agreed. The expected frequency of heterozygous individual. What do you mean by heterozygous? Heterozygous means this, when both the alleles are different. Homozygous means this, either this or this. So homozygous dominant means this, homozygous recessive means this. Heterozygous means capital A, small a. So what did you all do? You all did one very important thing, that is P into Q. P into Q, that is 0.6 into 0.4 is equals to 0.24. Tada, the answer is this. Wrong. The answer is going to be wrong. Why it is wrong? Listen to me carefully. There is a formula. There is a very well-known formula. It goes like this. P plus Q whole square is equals to 1. Okay. If we enlarge it, it will be A plus B whole square. Mathematics children, come back. Okay. So over here, P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equals to 1. Right? Yes? Right? Yes. Now what does P square means? P square means A square. A square means what? AA. So if at all you had to find what? Homozygous dominant, you can use this formula. That means you do 0.6 into 0.6. Okay. If at all you want to find AA, then you do Q square. That means 0.4 into 0.4. Now you have been asked about heterozygous. So over here, this is the formula for heterozygous. You have to multiply 2, then you have to put P. What is the value of P? It is 0.6. What is the value of Q? It is 0.4. In that case, what will be your answer? This is 0.24 into 2. It is going to be 0.48. So the answer for this question is going to be 48% A. Okay, it is going to be A. Works? Okay. Guys. It's okay. It's okay. Ignore those comments, just like how Jasmine ma'am ignored those comments. Okay, so listen to me very carefully. It's okay. Just forget it. You are here to study, right? Let's just focus on studying. I hope you have got it. Yeah? You have got it, right? Ma'am, you're so cute. I love and enjoy your classes very much. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Yes, SM Chalagiri, tell me, dear. Pranali, there is no way to send me the diagram. I'm so sorry. If at all you can find it in Google Lens, as in which book it is belonging to, you can give me the answer. And please now do not, okay, do not spam the chat. I think that is quite disturbing, right? I really wish to help you out, but as of now, I cannot. It's not in the capacity. Yes. Okay. Yes, Chalagiri, tell me. Ma'am, tell again. Friend gaming. This particular question? Yes. Sure. I can. Listen guys, just give me a second, I'll explain it once more and then it's done. Okay, so sorry. It goes like this: frequency of capital A allele and capital small a allele is given over here, right? Capital A means P and small a is represented by Q, right? And the frequency is also given. You are being asked about heterozygous individuals. Heterozygous means when they have two alleles, capital A and small a, both of them, right? So what do? You usually do 0.6 and 0.4. Wrong. You need to follow the formula, and the formula goes like this: P plus Q whole square. So P square plus Q square, and between you have 2PQ. 2PQ is the one that represents what? The heterozygous individual. So you do P 0.6 into Q 0.4 into 2 is also be needed for finding the frequency of heterozygous. Got it? That's all. Okay. I hope that works, children. Let's go ahead with the next question out there. It goes like this. You will be seeing more questions related to this. In a population of plants, some were extremely tall and the remaining were extremely dwarf. No plants of the population showed intermediate height. The type of operation of natural selection in the above case is a tricky question. Everyone who knows NCERT well will be able to answer it. Yes, Albert. The same type of formula you have to use, okay? Ma'am, when are you solving? Dear, I have already done it. Okay. A disruptive, okay, wait. Tippaswamy says it is A, Sandy says it is A, Hassan says it is A, Tarun says C, Priyanka says A, Sahana, Shraddha, Darshan, Kids Zone, and Shivaputra, Swapna, and Vishwant, Maheshwar, Bhima, Deepti, Silent Boy. Multiple people have multiple answers out there. Mallu Parvar also has different answer. So listen to me very carefully, okay? The answer for this question is going to be disruptive. Most of you guys have said it is A, and you guys are absolutely correct. So the rule goes like this. If you understand this, you will be able to solve all the question. There are 3 types of natural selection. Okay, one this, second this, and third this. One type of natural selection which is there, it works like this. Just imagine you have capital T and small t. Capital T for tall and small t for dwarf. When I am saying that all the individuals are dwarf, basically I say it is directional selection. Only one extreme is being chosen. It can be either this or it can be this. This is known as directional. When I say that some are tall and some are dwarf, it means it is disruptive. It has got disrupted right over here. Now when I say that it's neither tall nor dwarf, it's intermediary character, that means medial character out there, I'll say it is stabilizing. So here the question is what? In a population of plants, some were extremely tall and some remaining were extremely dwarf. Both the extremes are selected. No plants of intermediate heights was being seen. This is what? Disruptive, which is why your answer is going to be A. And all of you guys are absolutely correct. Cool? Works? Works? Basuraj, love you too, dear. Okay. Is it clear? Tomorrow I do not have a live champ. I will be having a live day after tomorrow, and I think I'll be completing microbes or biotechnology. Okay. Clear? Ma'am, sorry to ask, this class will be, don't worry, it's okay. 20 more questions. So if at all we assume 2 minutes per question, I think 40 more minutes. Yes, correct, Macha. Thank you, guys. Let's go ahead with the next question that we have, question number 33. Which of these is not an example for adaptive radiation? Australian marsupials, placental mammals, long-necked giraffe, or Darwin's finches? What do you think is the answer for this particular question? Which is not an example for adaptive radiation? Think. It's a very easy question, very easy question. Yashwant says B, Arti Kulkarni says B, and Bharat, hi. Hassan says D, Albert says C, Always Sheikh, thank you dear. Mallu Pawar says C, Ritu says C, and Tippaswamy says B, Swapna says D, Faxi says C, Darshan C, Sahana says C, Vishwant says C. C is the answer. It is long-necked giraffe. The answer is going to be long-necked giraffe. Rest everyone is going to show adaptive radiation. What do you mean by adaptive radiation? People, they come into one particular place in one particular geographical area and they spread out throughout. They move out throughout and they get, which is what you call as radiation, and they get adapted there. What do you mean by that? You might have heard about Darwin's finches. You had one over here. Few of them went there. Some started eating insects. Some started eating grass. Some started eating something else out there. This is radiation. Okay, this is radiation. Same is seen by Australian marsupials. Same is seen by placental mammals. Long-necked giraffe had nothing to do over here. They didn't show any type of radiation like this. Got it? Okay, got it? So your answer for this question is going to be C. Is this clear? Hello Sagar, welcome back. Okay, guys, I love you too. Thank you. Yes, C. Okay, yes, let's go ahead. Question number 34. In a population of 800 rabbits showing Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, the frequency of recessive individual was 0.16. What is the frequency of heterozygous individuals out there? Tell me. The frequency of recessive individuals was 0.16. What is the frequency of heterozygous individuals out there? Ma'am, can I call you Japan without P? Jan. You call me anything, Macha. Don't worry. Okay, do not call me anything bad. That's the only thing. Okay, ma'am, 122 page number. Please explain. Okay, I'll check. Oh, okay. So, guys, we are on 34th question, and I need answer for that. Varun, there is some glitch, da. Okay, it's not these many children. There is some glitch, which is why it is showing like that. I showed previously. Don't be worried, okay? Tippaswamy says 2 into 0.6 into 0. Mahboob says B is the answer. Sandy says C is the answer. Vishwant says B is the answer. Okay. SM Chalagri says, okay. Yes, dear, I can. Suresh says A, B, C. Okay, guys, listen to me very carefully. This particular question is going to be important, and it's very easy question as well. Okay, so those of you who are getting confused, listen to me carefully. Here it is said, frequency of recessive individuals was 0.16. So are we talking about Q, or are we talking about Q square over here? When I say recessive individual, that means I'm talking about Q square. That means AA is 0.16. AA is 0.16, or Q square is equal to 0.16. First, I need to know what? I need to know what is Q. Then only I will be able to put it into formula 2PQ, right? First, I need to know what is Q over here. So, if at all I say that Q square is 0.16, can I say that Q is equals to, Q will be square root of 0.16, and what is Q over here? It is going to be 0.4. Agreed? Now we have got this. Now we have to find what is P. We have to find what is P, and it goes like this. So we have to use it in the formula. P plus Q is equals to 1. What is Q over here? 0.4. What is P over here? Ma'am, I do not know. Is equals to 1. So 0.4 is equals to, wait. Okay. P is equals to what? 1 minus 0.4, which comes out to be what? 0.6. So we have got Q, we have got P also. Now what we have to find? We have to find the frequency of heterozygous individual. And what is the formula for that? I told you 2PQ. If at all you want to find heterozygous individual, then 2PQ. So we are 2 into 0.6 into 0.4. Your answer is going to be 0.48. So answer is A. Okay, answer is A. Okay. Works? Ma'am, honestly, I do not know. It's okay, dear. Did everyone get it? You know what's the bad thing that is happening as of now? That is each one of your chat is coming too late to me. Silent, ma'am, what's your name? My name is Jasmine Champ. Okay. 31st question is, it's the same concept, but not the same. Yes, kind of. Yeah? Ma'am, please explain once again. I can definitely do so. Let's have a fresh approach, because I feel that lots of confusion is there. Listen to me. In a population of 800 rabbits showing Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, the frequency of recessive individuals was 0.16. This is just to confuse you guys. What is the question? Frequency of recessive individuals. Recessive individuals means you are not talking about Q. You are talking about Q square. That means you are talking about AA. That is why Q square. Q square means what? AA only, right? Yes. So over here, Q square is given as what? 0.16. So what is Q? Q is the square root of 0.16. What is Q? It will be 0.4. Got it? Got it. Now we all know the formula, that is P plus Q whole square is equals to 1, right? We know the formula. If at all we take the square root over here, it comes out to be P plus Q is equals to 1. This is the easiest formula that we have. Now I want to find the value of P. Why? Because I want to know heterozygous individual's frequency. How will I know? Heterozygous individual means the ones who look like this. And how do I find their frequency? I use the formula 2PQ. Okay, P square for AA, Q square for small aa, 2PQ for this one, right? I want to find the value of P. What do? Q is equals to 1 minus, I want to know the value of P, and I already know what is Q. What is Q? 0.4 is equals to 1. Then P is equals to 1 minus 0.4, P is equals to 0.6. Agreed? Agreed. I know Q, I know P. Now I just put it over here. 2 into 0.6 into 0.4 is equals to what? 0.48, which is why the answer is going to be A. Clear? Clear? Okay? Hiya, guys. Thank you. Yes, YouTube is high on something up. Yes, definitely there's some glitch. I went to the, okay, so I went to the team and I asked for children who are saying, ma'am, why 6 people are only watching? Listen to me carefully. There's some glitch happening. I showed you the screenshot of it. There are so many children watching it. You guys just watch. Why are you focused on number of children who are watching it, right? Yes, Machi. Superb explanation. Thank you so much. Yes. Perfect. Let's go ahead with the next question out there, and that is question number 35. Read the following statement. Statement number 1. All vertebrates develop a row of vestigial glit slits during embryonic stage. Okay, statement number 2. Embryos always pass through the adult stage of other animals. Which of the following options is correct with reference to these statements? You have options like A, B, C, D. You have to give me the answer. Ankita, your teaching is excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. Deepthi, we want our ma'am to be popular. So ma'am, oh my God. If you want me to be popular, so share this video with every friend of yours. And tell them to subscribe to the channel. Because you know what? Channel is actually doing good for you guys, right? And yes, you should be appreciating that. How? By sharing. And yeah, that's all. That's the only thing I want. Okay, share it with the children who are not able to afford the classes. I still remember a story. I'll tell you later on. Okay, so where is it? 35 B. Some people are saying it is A. Sachu and Devanand. Hi, Devanand Sidhu says A. Mahbub says B. And Sahana, Shraddha, Mallu Pawar, Tarun, if you remind. Okay, so all of you have a different answer out there. What is the answer for this question? Let's go ahead and check it out. Most of you guys have given me the answer as A is what I'm assuming. D or A. Okay, let's check it out. All vertebrates develop a row of vestigial gill slits during embryonic stage. Yes. Vertebrates means, Baba, what? Fishes, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, and in between that you have birds also. Aves. Okay, you call them as aves. Remember farm. Remember farm. From reptiles you got aves and mammals. Whatever we are, for example, we also, when we are in our mother's womb, we also have vestigial gill slits. That feature is of actually a fish, but we also have it, which shows that probably we have evolved from them. So this statement is correct. All vertebrates develop a row of vestigial gill slits during embryonic stage. Yes, we have it. Later on it goes off. Statement number 2. Embryos always pass to the adult stage of other animals. Adult stage of other animals are? No. We do not pass through the adult stage of all the animals. That is why this one particular theory was being put, embryological evidence, saying that we have evolved from them. That was put down by Ernst Haeckel. Different type of Ernst came. His name was Karl Ernst von Baer. He said that, no, this is not true. We do not pass through all the other organisms' embryonical stages. Do we? No, we do not do that. Right? So this particular statement is going to be wrong. We do not have any features of reptiles. Do we have scaly skin and stuff like that in our embryo? No, we do not have it. Right? So your answer for that particular question is going to be statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is true and statement 2 is false, which is why the answer is going to be A. So everyone who said A, okay? Damn, we have gills, do we? We had slits, yes. We definitely had slits. Okay, we had slits, and you might have seen children being born with tail. We also had tail when we are in the embryonic stage, but now we do not have. Everyone check out, do we have a tail? Yes. So some people might say, yes, I have a tail. Someone actually once said that I have a tail. So I was like, oh my god, what shall I say then? Okay, so it's clear. Everyone give me thumbs up. So guys, thumbs up. Then we'll go ahead. Okay. Ayyo. Sachu, my class is not there tomorrow. Day after tomorrow I'll have class. Alternate days I have class. Okay. It's a vestigial organ. Definitely it's a vestigial organ. Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you for giving me the thumbs up. Let's go ahead with the 36th question out there, and it goes like this. Stanley Miller simulated the conditions of prebiotic earth using spark discharge apparatus, which organic compounds were observed by him on analyzing the end product of his experiment. So basically Stanley Miller did his experiment. You all know that. Do you know that? Yes, he did his experiment. What gases did he take? He took methane, ammonia, hydrogen, and also water vapor. These were the things that he took. Now what did he get at the end? What was the organic compound that he got? What was the organic compound that we got? Okay. Zenith, I'll definitely try. Okay, Varun, thank you so much. Guys, thank you for the thumbs up. Okay, now I see D is what all of you guys are saying. Okay, Fact says D, Sachu says D, Devan says D, okay, Deepthi says D, Vishwanant and Priyanka and Albert and Mehboob and Fury Mine and Fact, Sandy, Tarun, Always Shake, and Malu Pawar, yes, I'll do that. Suresh, Eramma, Fury, and Hina, and Hassan, and Deepthi, yes, we are. Shantu, Shraddha, Tashrif, everyone, Nivedita, Zenat, everyone says the answer for this question is D, and D is amino acid. You are absolutely correct. Always remember, Stanley Miller's experiment, he did not find anything else apart from amino acids. Some people think it's also fat, it is also nitrogen bases, it's also this and that. No, only amino acids and nothing else. It's a straight question, straight answer. Then let's go ahead with the next question out there. Question number 37. Most ape-like ancestral primate was. Most ape-like, I mean monkey-like ancestral primate was Dryopithecus, Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, Neanderthal man. What do you think is the answer for this question? I feel so sad. I'm not getting to see your comments. You know what? It's not loading. There is bad YouTube. Okay, anyways. Ma'am, so big glitch. Yes, it is. A. Most of you guys have said A is the answer. Rashmin Patil, Malupawal, Sachu, Fury, and Evangel, Tarun, Suresh, Paramesh, and Yashwant, and Shraddha, and Priyanka, Swapna, Vishwant, and Hina, Supreet, Tashrif, Kidzone, and yes. Always shake. Everyone says 37A is the answer. It is A. Always remember, when you talk about evolution of man, you had two things. Listen to me out carefully, everyone. Dryopithecus, Ramapithecus. Dryopithecus was more ape-like. Ramapithecus, Ram, is the name of a human being. So they were man-like, okay? From Ramapithecus, you got what? Australopithecus. From Australopithecus, you got what? The first Habibi out there. That is first human-like hominid. It is known as Homo habilis. Okay, Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, Homo habilis. From Homo habilis, you got Homo erectus, who started standing erect. From Homo erectus, you got two things. Neanderthal man, and you got Homo sapiens. Neanderthal man came first, and then came Homo sapiens. Okay, yes. So first, ape-like one is this particular thing, that is A. Cool? Yes. Ma'am, is there any offer like yesterday to join KC30 test series? No, dear. By the way, yes, that reminds me of something very important. Okay, something very important. So answer of this particular question is clear. Everyone give me a thumbs up first. Everyone give me a thumbs up first. Mehak, I am going to answer your question in a minute, okay? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, perfect. Hello Abhishek, hi. Okay, so listen, everyone who is out there, yesterday there was an offer running for KC30. There was a 500 rupees off, but now it is not. So it is still available to you. You can still enroll into it. If you are someone who is planning to take a crash course, any crash course, I generally recommend take it fast. What's the point of taking it afterwards? There is no point, right? Because yes, you're paying the money, it should be worth it. So KC30 is there. It's a 30-day online crash course that you have, and here you're going to get PU1 and PU2. The complete syllabus coverage will be there. For biology, not all the chapters one-shot video will be there, but PYQ video will definitely be there. For all the other subjects, PU1 and PU2 will be completely covered, their one-shots and the PYQs. You will get daily practice papers. You will be having daily live doubt-solving sessions with the teachers separately, not on YouTube, on the app, Vedantu app. Okay, so and one teacher one day, that is how it usually goes. And there will be PYQs in the form of test format. You can see 60 minutes timer running up, and you can take it up if at all you want. So that is how it goes. That is KC30. Now if you feel that crash course is okay, it's okay, I'll somehow manage it. Okay, I need a test series for mock test. There is ABHYAS KCET test series. Okay, there is ABHYAS KCET test series, and it's just test, nothing else. Okay, you're not expect that someone is going to explain you the answers. Just test, mock test out there. The test pattern is really good. There are 35 more than 30 mock tests out there which you can attempt for yourself. Okay, the pricing for KC30 comes out to be 2499, and for ABHYAS test series, which is mock test, it is just 999. So if you're interested, I'll request you to take it ASAP, this one. Very ASAP. Okay, if you're interested in the crash course. ABHYAS, you can take it anytime. Preferably now itself, it will be better for you if you are someone who have prepared your 12th grade and things like that. You can start attempting the mock test for that, right? So please do that if needed. Okay, so I had to tell you that, and now I'm going ahead. Good evening. Someone said good evening, and that was Varun. No, Paramesh. Okay. I guess we should select a class monitor. Okay, guys, 39th question. Find the mismatch from the following pairs. Divergent evolution, you have to find what is the mismatch, okay? Divergent evolution, thorn of bougainvillea and tendril of cucurbita, okay? Adaptive radiation, Australian marsupials. Natural selection, industrial melanism. Genetic drift, constant gene frequency. What do you think is the answer for this? You have to find the mismatch. What do you have to find? You have to find the mismatch. Hello, Macha. Hello, Shravan. Okay. Phone pay, online payment bana. Okay. B. Some people are saying it is D. Okay. Hassan says it is D. Mallu Parvar says D. Aarti Kulkarni says A. Sandy says it is D. Rashmin says it is D. Sachu says it is B. Fax says D. Albert has a different answer. Mallu Parvar says D. Kid Zone. Leelavati says D. Okay, guys, listen to me very carefully. Constant is the problem. Exactly. The answer for this question is going to be D. Why D, ma'am? What are you saying, ma'am? You have to find the mismatch, right? Yes. Does thorn of bougainvillea and tendril of cucurbita show divergent evolution? What do you mean by divergent evolution? You had a constant an ancestor over here. They have diverged to two different points. Why? They have diverged to different habitats and they are settling up there. But that does not mean internally they are different. No, they are same. So over here you had bougainvillea. The axillary meristem over here or the bud over here, it gave rise to a thorn. Why? Because it stayed in an area where it needed protection. On the other hand, cucurbita went somewhere else where it needed support. So basically the axillary bud over here gave and formed the tendril out there, right? But both of them are formed from the same structural unit. They have just diverged. They are in the different habitat as well. Done? Yes, ma'am, it's clear. So this is not a mismatch. Adaptive radiation Australian marsupials. Basically, Australian marsupials which were over here, they were in the center. Some move this side, some move this side, some move this side, some move that side. Again, divergent evolution they are showing. They're moving to different areas. They're settling up there as well, right? They're adapting to the area. They're radiated first. They have adapted to that. So again, this is correct. Now what do we have? We have the third thing, natural selection, industrial melanism. Industrial melanism, we have studied that black moth and white moth was there. First, white moth was selected. Why? Because the tree were white in color, so in the background they were not able to spot. Okay. Now, industrialization happened, pollution happened, which is why the tree bark became very dark. Now over here, if at all with the help of a pen, I make a black spot, will you be able to spot it? No. No. Why? Because it is getting camouflaged out there. So now, which one are going to get spotted? If at all I make a white dot, will it be easy to spot for you? Yes. A small speck is easily able to spot for you. Now, the nature is going to select what? The black ones. And the nature will not select the white ones. So that is natural selection. And the example is also perfect. Genetic drift, constant gene frequency. Wrong. Gene frequency does not remain constant is what? Genetic drift and gene flow has to prove. Gene frequency is constant means, suppose I am saying that over here I have yellow beetles and I am saying that I have white beetles. So alleles for white and alleles for yellow, can it remain the same for long time without any change? Without any change, do you think it will remain the same like for a long time? No, Baba. Suppose one elephant came one day and stamped on like the, so I'll tell you the story, okay? So the yellow ones, the white ones are more in number. So they are like, hey, Macha, you don't overreact, okay? We are the ones who are dominating over here, you go away. So then one day one elephant came, okay? One elephant came and stamped on these white ones unknowingly. What is going to happen? The frequency of alleles are going to change. These guys are not here. The frequency of these guys are going to change up there, right? This is genetic drift, change by a chance, a random change that is happening. It does not give constant gene frequency. That is going to be wrong, which is why this is the answer, not the thing. Got it? Guys, is it clear? Ayyo, what is happening over here? RCB and things like that. Nivedita, thank you so much. Okay. Clear? Everyone? You know how sad I am. YouTube glitch is not allowing me to see your comments. YouTube glitch is not allowing me to see basically the number of children who are watching this. And now you're talking as well, which makes me even more sad. Okay, Devik, I remember you. Yes, okay. Okay, guys, let's go ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead and question number 39. Identify the correct equation for Hardy-Weinberg law. Now, I don't explain, you tell me the answer. P plus Q is equals to 1, P minus Q is equals to 1, P plus Q whole square is equals to 1, P minus Q whole square is equals to 1. What do you think is the answer for this? Okay. Now the answers have come. Okay, Deepti says A is the answer. Tarun says C is the answer for this question. Okay. Pradhani says it is C. Leelavati says C. Hina Kaushal says C. Sachu, Albert, Abhishek, Sandy, Aarti, Shraddha, Fax, Parmish, Prajwal has a different answer. Okay. Venkatesh, Swapna, Fury Mine, Atif, Sanjana, Tashrif, Hassan. Okay, guys, the answer for this particular question is going to be C. It is going to be C. Listen, I know that there's a general confusion between this and this, but the actual formula was this, right? Then you deduced it to be forming like this. It was actually P plus Q whole square is equals to 1. Then you took the square root and made it 1. This is the deduced formula. But this one is the actual formula, which is why C is going to be the answer for this particular question. Okay, works? Yes. Okay, cool. Now, question number 40. Identify the plants that are dominant during the Jurassic period. Come on, guys, tell me the answer for this. Sorry, C, ma'am. It's okay, Macha. I hope you have understood. That's more important for me. Okay. Basturaj, I'll tell you towards the end of the class. Listen to me. Okay. Identify the plants that are dominant during Jurassic period. Angiosperms and bryophytes, spinopsids and ginkgos, ferns, conifers and cycads, monocotyledons and arborescent lycopods. What do you think is the answer for this question? C, 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 C. Most of you are saying C. Okay. Some people are saying D. Hina, I saw you saying D. Chikoppa is there. Hello, Chikoppa. Cute name. Okay. Always Sheikh says 40 C. Okay, so ma'am, please give the PDF of PYQ for KCET. Yes, sure, it will be updated. Okay, so that answer is going to be C. Ferns, conifers and cycads are the ones that were dominant during the Jurassic period. Very, 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 very important. C square first, then G square. I've told you before, this is Mesozoic era. First is Paleozoic era. PMC, it goes like this: physics, mathematics and chemistry. PMC, okay? Paleozoic, Mesozoic and Cenozoic. In this eventful thing that is happening, dramatic things happens in the Jurassic era. Okay, you have got ferns, you have got conifers and cycads. Fern is pteridophyte, conifers and cycads, basically they are gymnosperms. Anyway, from them, then later on you see ginkgos and nettles are there. Ginkgos and nettles are there just after Jurassic, that is in the Cretaceous period. Finally, in Cenozoic era, you have got angiosperms, monocots. So basically, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms started from here, ended up right up there. That is how things went. So here the question is, which one were dominant in Jurassic? The answer for that is ferns, conifers and cycads. Cool? Did you get it? Nandan, I took your name. Ma'am, please explain 1, 2, 2 and 1, 2, 3. I will explain, dear. Definitely towards the end, okay? Cool. Everyone, give me a thumbs up if it's clear to you. Ma'am, where will be the PYQs will be updated? Macha, here in the here, if at all you go to this particular thing, that is the description section, you will be able to see what do you call the WhatsApp channels link right over here. So click on that particular link in the WhatsApp channel. You will be having all the PDFs being uploaded. Okay, and you will get an update on what is happening, when is the class and stuff like that. Yashwant, didn't understand. Can you explain once more? Yes, I can. Okay, listen to me very carefully. Okay, so over here, identify the plants that are dominant during Jurassic period. That is the question. If at all you see the periods out there, Baba, how many eras do you have? Paleozoic era, Mesozoic era, Cenozoic era. We have been asked about Jurassic. Jurassic, who all are dominant over here? Ferns, conifers and cycads. They are the one dominant over here. I went ahead the question. I was trying to explain you something else also. Okay, that is, after conifers, what did you get? So basically, you had ginkgos and nettles. Ferns, spinopsids, they are pteridophytes. These four guys which you see over here, they are gymnosperms. Okay, they were dominant in Jurassic. Just after that, in Cretaceous period, these guys were dominant. In Cretaceous, one more thing happened. You got angiosperms also. And the first angiosperms, they were dicots. Then you have ended the Cretaceous period and everything, you move to the next era, Cenozoic era. In Cenozoic era, if at all you see, you get the next type of angiosperm, that is monocots. So just for your understanding, I just gave an extra knowledge out there, that's all. Yeah? Is it necessary to remember everything? Yes. Sadly, yes. Machi, let's go for a coffee. I do not know. Okay, let's go. Okay, so over here, question number 41. Choose the correct statements from the following. Guys. Choose the correct statement from the following. A. Charles Darwin traveled around the world in a ship called HMS Beagle. Okay, there has been gradual evolution of life forms. C. According to Darwin, fitness refers to physical fitness only. D. Fossils are remains of hard parts of life forms found in the rocks. What do you think is the answer for this question? Okay, Shantu says it is C. Okay, Shreya says it is C. Deepthi says it is C. Shreya, okay. And J. Mahesh Karthik. Hello, Machi. Oh my God. Okay. Prashant says C. Ritu says ABC. Okay. Chikkappa says C. Prashant says C. Shreya C. Baburao says C. Smokeshwar says C. Okay. Chalapati, I didn't get your doubt, dear. Okay, most of you guys are saying C is the answer for this particular question. So what is C over here? Let me check it out. Okay, you have to find what is correct, right? Charles Darwin traveled around the world in a ship called HMS Beagle. The answer is correct. His ship's name was HMS Beagle. There has been gradual evolution of life forms. Gradual means what? Slow and steady evolution of life forms is what we agree, right? Have you seen that monkey? From monkey, the human beings evolved in an year? No, it took millions of years, right? So obviously, this is also correct. According to Darwin, fitness refers to physical fitness only. No, according to Darwin, he said that fitness means reproductive fitness. Organism, suppose you have this organism and this organism. Whoever is reproductively fit, they are going to produce their progenies and their line is going to continue. Whoever is not reproductively fit, basically, do you think they can go ahead and continue their lineage out there? Obviously no. So according to him, it was not just physical fitness, it was reproductive fitness. So this particular statement is going to be wrong. Now fossils are remains of hard parts of life forms. That is correct. So can I say A, B and D is the correct option? Obviously I can say that, which is why the answer for this question is going to be C. It is going to be C. Clear? Okay. Works? Okay. Perfect. Why not E? Where is E? Asha, oh, sorry. Okay. Hugo de Vries, a naturalist. Okay. A naturalist worked in Malay archipelago. No, he was not the one who worked in Malay archipelago. That was a different person altogether. If at all you can let me know the name of that particular person. It was not Hugo de Vries who was working on Malay archipelago, by the way. Okay, so many questions, guys. Come on, let's be focused on the content over here. Children, don't be bad children. Okay. Perfect. I didn't see E only. Same pinch. Don't worry. Your teacher also ends up being like that. So I cannot blame you. So when a change in the gene frequency of a population occurs by chance, it is called. Guys, try this question. When a change in the gene frequency of a population occurs by chance, it is called Founder's effect, gene migration, genetic recombination, genetic drift. Please understand, you are talking about a chance thing. Okay. Okay. Mahesh Karthik says it is B. Arti Kulkarni says it is D. Okay. Sandy says it is D. And. Fact says it is D. Okay. Most of you guys are saying the answer for this particular question is going to be D. Venkatesh, Tashrifa, Paramesh, Shraddha, Shivalila, Muhammad Atif, and Sachu, Shraddha, everyone. Jumail. Okay, the Deepthi, perfect. Listen to me carefully. The answer for this question is actually D. I think I have marked it wrong. No, it's not marked wrong. It is D. Listen to me. Change in the frequency of population, it is occurring by chance. And when you say it is chance, it has to be genetic drift. Any random thing that occurs by chance and that leads to the frequency change, it has to be genetic drift. Okay, so D is your answer for this particular question. It causes drift. Drifted population becomes founder. Yes, they become founder later on. Yes, that is correct. When a change in the gene frequency of a population occurs by chance, that is the question for you. So that is genetic drift. You have not been asked what is the end result of this, right? So if at all you were asked about end result of it, it would have been different. Sachu, ma'am, explain all the options. Yes, definitely I can. Okay, let's see what are the options. When a change in the gene frequency occurs by chance, it is called, is being asked. Why not founder's effect? Founder's effect means what? Genetic drift which happens when I say that, okay, the yellow one survived and the white one died. Why? Because the elephant stamped on it. I get to understand that these guys survived and basically they are the founder population over here. They are basically a new population that is being formed over here, right? It is an end result of genetic drift. So answer is going to be genetic drift for sure. We are not asked about the end result of it, right? Okay. Now why not the other option, that is gene migration? Gene migration means what? Suppose over here I have more capital T allele. There are more tall people, I have more capital T allele, and I have less small t allele out there. Okay, all of a sudden what happened? From this particular population, some people came over here. Some people came over here. What does that mean? That means the frequency of this allele is going to change. Isn't it going to change? Yes. Change in frequency is happening. Why? Because of gene flow, or you also call this as gene migration. Is it occurring by a chance? No, it can be a deliberate thing as well. It is not occurring by a chance out there, which is why this is not going to be the answer. Now what are we left with? Genetic recombination. Genetic recombination means, suppose I am saying that I have allele capital A over here and allele capital B over here, and here I am saying I have small a and I have, or basically I can just do one thing. I am saying I have capital B over here and small b over here. Because of some changes they got exchanged. Now I have a different chromosome altogether. Here small a will be there with what? With capital B. Am I not getting a new chromosome altogether? This is genetic recombination that usually happens in the chromosomes which are very close to each other. Right? Again it is going to change what? The frequency of alleles. Is it occurring by a chance out there? No. So the statement which says occurring by a chance, it has to be genetic drift. That is more correct. Okay. What is happening over here? Ma'am, in CBSE and this time our boards were very difficult compared to PU. Could you please tell me, will will they normalize our marks? I'm finding very less, simply no information. Panag, I have to check about it, dear. I cannot give you an answer like that about how. So usually, you know what? Listen to me very carefully. If the paper is tough, they do not do a strict checking out there. They will make it easier and they will give you marks if at all you have written something that makes sense out there. So you relax. Okay, and you have already given the paper. Can you do anything about it now? Right? Yes. Can you give KCET DPP questions? You will get extra questions, but not now, Prajwal. Okay? Yes. Do not be sad, okay, Panag, I really get you. I am sympathizing with you as well. I get your place, but we cannot do anything else, right? So, yes. Okay. Next question that we have over here is question number 43. It's easy. The primary gases that were used by Miller in his experiments are. What were the primary gases used by Miller in his experiment, guys? Fast, come on. Ma'am, marsupials and placental mammals, what is convergent evolution? I'll explain, Deepthi, okay? Don't worry, towards the end. Hassan says A is the answer. Muhammad Atif says A is the answer. Okay. Tarun says A is the answer. Aarti says A. Sandy says A. Vidya says A. Fact A. Prashant A. Priyanka A. Pradhan A. Chikappa A. Evangel A. Okay. Janu also says A. Basuraj also says A. Suresh, Hina, Always Sheikh, Sanjana, Gagan. My God, so many children are there. All of you are saying it's A. A is the answer. Why A is the answer? CH4 for ammonia. CH4 for methane. Methane is a gas that was there in the primitive earth. Yes. So that was being used. NH3 for ammonia. Yes. H2O is water in the form of water vapor, and H2 gas was also there. These were the four things. Why not the other options? Because here SO2 is mentioned, sulfur dioxide, that is not there, definitely not there. CO2 is also not there, here also it was there. Okay, in this case nitrogen has been given over here, that was also not there. That is why your only answer for this question is going to be A. Is this clear to you? Everyone give me a quick thumbs up fast. Everyone give me a quick thumbs up. Oof, my God, the thumbs up also is not coming. Bad day, but it's okay. Come on, network, work. Okay, fine. Thank you, guys. So the reason for keeping you waiting is that I was not able to see your comments. So I'm so sorry, okay? XP is also, ma'am, my XP is also not increasing. Yeah, there's a glitch, da. Don't worry, macha. Okay, flippers of penguins and dolphins are examples of. Flippers of penguins and dolphins are examples of. From here starts the new questions. It's not PYQs, okay? Flippers of penguins and dolphins are. In dolphin, Baba, if at all you know, dolphin is what? Is a fish, huh? What do you think is dolphin? Dolphin is a fish or a mammal? Dolphin is going to be a mammal. Don't go and write a fish, okay? So they have flipper. What is a flipper used for? Flipper is used for swimming. Now we have penguins. Okay, we have penguins which does not look like penguin over here. I know that. Don't judge me. Okay, so this also has flippers. Why do they need flippers for? For again swimming. Whenever they get into water, they use it for swimming. What do you find common over here? What is the common thing over here? Ma'am, the function. In both the cases, flippers are used for what? Flippers are used for swimming. But do they have a common ancestor? What is this? This is a mammal. What is a penguin? Penguin is going to be a bird. Bird and mammal, two different things. Obviously, we cannot say that they have common ancestor over here. Immediate common ancestor is not there. So can I say it's an example of convergent evolution? Convergent means what? They were different, but they came here. They are in the same habitat. Okay, what is the habitat over here? Basically, aquatic habitat. That is why their function is similar. Okay, they're forced to do the same function, but it is from different ancestors. So they have converged to a point, which is why the example, the answer for this is going to be B. It is going to be B. Okay, it is convergent evolution and they are analogous organs. What are these organs known as? Analogous organs. They are known as analogous organs. Always remember AC, analogous organs and convergent evolution. Okay, homologous organs and divergent evolution, HD. Cool. Varun, thank you for reminding me to smile. The method of learning is so stable and nice than the rotate class system. Is it? Okay. So guys, clear, right? What is adaptive radiation? Adaptive radiation means from one point, organisms have moved to different areas. Darwin finches were there in one point, but they had some mutations within them. That means probably some beak was like this. For some, the beak was like this. So basically, when they moved to different area, they explored a different area, they analyzed them. Oh, macha, I am able to survive here better with my beak. My beak is something different. I am able to survive here better. So they stayed there. They reproduced there. They increased the number there. So haven't they radiated? That is adaptive radiation. Okay? Okay. Okay. Sure. Just a second, guys. Come on, network. We're done. Okay, it's still there. Okay, so okay, so guys, I will. Okay. Next question, 45th question. Which of the following refer to correct examples of organisms which have evolved due to changes in environment brought by anthropogenic action? Ma'am, meaning of flippers. Flippers are structures which are there for swimming out there. Okay? Hello, Soumya. Hello. Guys, there is some network issue. Let's finish it up, okay? Fast, come on. Which of the okay. Which of the following refer to correct examples of organisms which have evolved due to changes in anthropogenic action means man-made actions, okay? Man-made actions. What do you mean by other side, Lakshmi? Okay. Anyways. C, C, C. Most of you guys are saying C and A. Okay, let's go ahead. Darwin's finches of Galapagos Island, they were not formed because of man-made activities. They were just there, they radiated out there. It was not because of us. Herbicide resistant weeds, yes. Herbicide means basically the things that eat up herbs. For killing them, we used herbicides out there. What happened? Basically the organisms, they got adapted to that because we overused it. So there were some mutations and they got adapted to that. Because of us, those mutations, those changes happened. So this is an example of anthropogenic action. Drug resistance in eukaryotes. You know us, we take medicines, and basically the medicines that we take sometimes is not of any effect. Why? Because the organisms that are there, bacteria that are there, they are adapted to the antibiotics out there. Because of what? Again, overuse. Now, man created breeds of domesticated animals like dogs. Yes, dogs were initially not there, but how man basically domesticated, man created, man did artificial breeding and things like that. That's how they did it. So again, man-made actions are there. So can I say 2, 3, 4 are the only options which are correct, which is why C is the correct answer for this particular question. The answer is C. Okay, the answer is going to be C. Okay. Ma'am, where is Ekta ma'am? Will not take master stroke. She will be taking, no, sorry, Saini ma'am is going to, Saini ma'am has already recorded the videos of master stroke, so yes. Okay, guys. Let's go. Next question that is there is, a gene locus has 2 alleles. Guys, this is important question. Please try it up. A gene locus has 2 alleles, capital A and small a. If the frequency of dominant allele is 0.4, then what will be the frequency of homozygous dominant, heterozygous and homozygous recessive individuals in the population? That is the question. Okay? That is the question. Here you have been given the frequency of 2 alleles. Capital A, the frequency is given as 0.4 and the frequency of small allele is not been given. Okay, small allele is not been given. You have been asked what is the frequency of homozygous dominant? That means how many of them will be like this, the frequency of that. What will the frequency of heterozygous? Heterozygous means you're talking about A and small a. And also the homozygous recessive. Homozygous recessive means this. So for that, for knowing all this answer, first thing that we have to do is what, Baba? We have to find what is the frequency of A. And how will we do that? Again with the help of formula. P is basically representing dominant allele. Q is representing the recessive allele, right? And we know the formula. P plus Q is equals to 1. P is what? 0.4. So Q is going to be what? So sorry, just a second. P is 0.4 plus Q is equals to 1. Q is equals to 1 minus 0.4. Q is going to be what? 0.6. Don't think that recessive allele can have high frequency. That's not the case. Okay, it can have high frequency. Okay? Do not be worried at all. Now, you have got P and you have got the value of Q. You just have to replace it for finding all this thing. So, what is the formula for that? P plus Q whole square, where P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is going to be there. P square represents AA. Q square represents small aa. 2PQ represents what? Capital A, small a, heterozygous individual. Now let's replace it. P square means what? 0.4 whole square. What is it? It is going to be 0.16. Okay. Q square basically means 0.6 whole square. 0.6 whole square is going to be what? 0.36. Right? Yes. Now what are we left with? Capital A, small a. Ma'am, we will be doing just this, no? P is 0.4, Q is 0.6. No, Baba, you have to multiply it with 2 also. What will you get? Over here, it will be 0.48. So now you tell me what is the answer for this particular question. The first asked is homozygous dominant. Most of you guys said the answer for this question is going to be C. Some people also said it is D. What is the actual answer for this question? The actual answer is going to be D. Why not the other options? Homozygous is correct. Heterozygous here is wrong, no? We studied, if at all you want to find the heterozygous individual, you have to multiply it with 2. We forget it. Don't do that. You just have multiplied this. You have to multiply it with 2 only. Then only you get the answer. Okay, so that is why it is 0.48 and here it is 0.36. Clear? Is this particular thing clear to all my Chutku champions out there? Yeah? So let me see who all actually gave me the correct answer. Aftab, Abhishek, and okay. Anand, Vidya, Hassan, Niveda, and Janu, Mallu Pawar, and so many people actually at the top gave me the correct answer. Okay, facts also. So guys, let's go with the next question out there. 47th question. In a species, all these questions are, ma'am, are you married? Yes, I am. Okay, so in a species, the weight of newborn ranges from, very important question, okay, very important question, go through it. In a species, the weight of newborn ranges from 2 to 5 kg. Okay, the range is what? 2 to 5 kg. Okay, 97% of the newborn with an average weight between 3 to 3.3. 3 to 3.3 basically means what? It comes between 2 and 5, right? 3 to 3.3. 97% of them are in this particular weight, whereas 99% of the infants born with weights from 2 to 2.5 or 4.5 to 5 kg, they die. That means basically do not have individuals from this to this range and from this to this range. The only individual which is there is from 3 to 3 particular thing out there. Now, which type of selection process is taking place over here? What do you think is the answer for this? Abhishek, I forgot that multiplication by 2, it happens. Ma'am, if at all you find time, yes, definitely, Panag, I will be definitely trying for that, yeah? Yeah. Guys, C. Shashank, thank you so much. And Sachu says C. Okay, Aftab says C. Sandy says C. Okay, Mahadevu, please try macha once more. Guys, Niveda says C. Chikupa says C. Okay, so those of you who are giving me the correct answer, I am reading out their name. And those of you who are not giving me the Hina Kausa C, Sanjana says C, and Deepthi says C. Exactly. Tippeswamy also says C. So we have understood the logic, right? The logic is basically like this. I told you, if at all there is extreme things out there. For example, I say that tall and dwarf is there. I'm saying only one is being selected. That means it is going to be directional. Any one extreme, that is directional. Okay. If I am saying that basically tall, some are tall and some are going to be dwarf, both of them are selected, I call it disruptive. And in this particular case, what is happening over here? Suppose I am assuming tall and dwarf, none of them are selected, the middle character is selected, that is known as stabilizing. So here, it is not tall and dwarf, it is basically weight. It is said that 2 to 2.5, basically this particular range, is not being selected. Neither is 4.5 to 5 kg, they are also dying. What is left? The middle one. 3 to 3.3. So basically the middle character is being selected, that is why stabilizing. The answer for this question is going to be C. This is also, Baba, what? This is also a neat PYQ. It's a neat PYQ out there. I found this question to be interesting, so I thought I should be taking it up. Kids Zone, Tashrif, Basaya, yes, all of you correct. Gagan, Mahendra, perfect. Anand, Mallu Pawar, Sarita. Sarita, I hope you have got the way how to answer this particular question. Yeah? Okay, I hope we can go ahead with the next question. That is question number 48. The chronological order of human evolution from early to recent is, from early, as in you have to go back starts, then come here. Okay, ma'am, how long the class is still? 2 more questions. Okay? Your videos are Superman rather than YouTube. Thank you. Okay, guys. Sandy says C, Leelavati says B, Mallu Pawar says B, Ravindra says C. Okay. It's different answers. Okay, most of you guys are actually saying it is B. It is going to be B, right? Chikopa. Okay, Hassan, B for sure. Okay, B for sure. Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, Homo habilis, Homo erectus. Yes, I told you. Ram-like as in man-like, and then from them Australopithecus. From Australopithecus, the first human-like hominid Habibi, Homo habilis, then Homo erectus. From Homo erectus, 2 of them, Neanderthal man and Homo sapiens. So Neanderthal came first, then came Homo sapiens. Okay, so your answer is going to be B. Why not the other options? Because here Australopithecus are written before Ramapithecus. Wrong. Here Ramapithecus, Homo habilis is written before Australopithecus. Wrong. This guy has to come here, right? Here Australopithecus, again, ulta. Wrong. Your only answer for this question is going to be B. This is comparatively easy. Supreet, it can be remembered as dry hens. Oh, yeah, it works. Nice way. Yeah, you can remember it as draw hens. Kudos to Supreet. Sorry. Draw hens. So basically, I am assuming Dryopithecus, Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Neanderthal, and then Sapiens. Yes, draw hens. Perfect. Now I know why jasmine flower is beautiful. Oh my God. Okay. So yes. 49th, why is this answer given? No, this is the answer, okay? Okay. 49th question, can I go? Dr. Sneha to be read backwards. Yeah, that also work. Yeah, that's nice. Perfect. Thanks, bro. Someone said thanks to you, facts. Sorry, thanks to you, Hassan. Similarly, thanks to you, Hassan, and also Supreet. Okay, perfect. So creative children out there. Second last question. The eye of octopus. Guys, be concentrated. Listen, I have put tricky questions out there. You have to think. The eye of octopus and the eye of cat show different patterns of structure, yet they perform similar function. This is an example of, listen, what is being mentioned over here? Similar function is being clearly mentioned over here. Right? So over here we have to think of the answer A. Oh my God. Aarti Kulkarni says A. Always Sheikh says A. Sarita, Vishwant, Kidzone, Aftab, Anand, Deepti, Lilavati, Vidya, Shivanand, Chikopa, Abhishek, Ravinder. Oh my God. Everyone. Basaya, Shraddha, Hassan, Kidzone. Okay. Anusaya. Okay. Beast video. So guys, the answer for this question is going to be similar function means it has to be convergent evolution, and the organs that they show is analogous organs. I told you A and C is what you need to remember. Analogous organs have evolved due to convergent evolution. Eye of octopus. Octopus is an invertebrate. Cat is a vertebrate. It's coming under mammals. Okay, both of them are different, but they are convergent to a point. They are living in a terrestrial habitat. But they definitely need an eye to watch, an eye to see things, right? So yes, they do not have any common ancestor as such. So A. I mean, no direct ancestors out there. So A is the answer. My name is Usman. Is it? But Chikopa is really cute. I'll prefer calling that, but if you want me to call Usman, I can. Okay, anyways. So, last question, guys. And with that, we are going to end it. Variations caused by mutations as proposed by Hugo de Vries are. Variations caused by mutations as proposed by Hugo de Vries are small and directionless, random and directional, random and directionless, small and directional. What do you think is the answer for this? What do you think is the answer for this particular question? Variations caused by mutations as proposed by Hugo de Vries are. A. Now I want to read the name of children because it is going to be the last question, right? So Always Sheikh said A, Shravan said A, Malupava said A. I think that's the previous question, is it? Sorry. So Always Sheikh said A, Deepti said A, Niveda said A, Shraddha says C, okay, Fax says C, Aftab says C, okay, Sandy says A, Shravan says A, Beast A, Aftab, Lilavati B, okay, Manoj says C, Basaya says A, J. Mahesh Karthik says A. Damn, never read this, is it? Darshan, Vidya, Shraddha, Evangel has a different answer, okay. So, guys, listen to me very carefully. Tasmeen says C, Gagan says A, okay, Anand says C. The answer for this particular question goes like this. It is going to be random and directionless. It is going to be random and directionless. The answer is C. Sachu, Tasmeen, and someone else also, yeah, Anand, and some people out there were saying it is C. So the answer is C. Listen to me very carefully. Hugo de Vries was vouching. He said that the reason for evolution to happen is mutation, and mutations, they are going to be random. It can happen anytime. It may not happen, it can happen, right? It's random. Do you think it's directional? That means it will only favor good things? No. Mutations can be good and bad, which is why we say it is directionless. So it is random and directionless, and according to him, it was fast also. On the other hand, Darwin said that it is slow. It's a gradual process. Okay, but here he said it is random and directionless. Please remember it. So the answer for this question is going to be C. Okay, so don't you feel at the end of this particular live that you have solved some difficult questions as well, which probably you might be able to solve now? Ma'am, what is your IPL team? Now I can give your answers for the question. I'm kind of confused. I have a thing for RCB because I stay in Bangalore, and I have a thing for CSK because Dhoni is playing and Sanju Samson is playing and things like that. So I have both the teams. I'm not a person who is like, oh my god, I'll die for RCB and CSK, either of them. So I'm very calm, composed person in that sense. I like both the teams. I like all the teams, but generally both of them. Isala Cup Namde, yes, okay. So yes, Kerala Blasters for football, definitely. There's a match happening in Bangalore, by the way. Yes, so guys, ma'am, can we go watch IPL? Please go, dear Fury. Guys, I hope you had liked this particular session. If you had liked it, please click on the like button and do not forget to hit the subscribe button as well. And those of you who have doubt, please stay back. I'll answer your questions as well. Okay? And then we'll go because I also have to go. It's been late now at night. Niveda, thank you so much. Thank you so much, dear Basiraj. Ma'am, love you, ma'am. Love you too, dear. Okay, so, and Evangel, thank you so much. Thank you so much to you too. Okay. Thank you, Facts. Everyone. Is it? Listen, so even I do not know about that also. So you see, I'm not a big fan of anything, right? So you have got an understanding of that. Yes, but if you ask me to choose, I have to choose. So yes, anyone who had a doubt, bye-bye, good night. Ma'am, give time for your class. Guys, please join the WhatsApp channel. There everything is updated. For my classes, I only put out the message. So yes, day after tomorrow, which time class? I think it will be at 9:30 a.m. in the morning, 9 to 9:30 a.m. in the morning. Okay? Yes, ma'am, I saw variation. I said A. Perfect. Consistency to the key. Yes, exactly. All right, ma'am. Had a productive time. Thank you, Hassan. See you soon in the next class. J. Mahesh. Sorry. Yes. Thank you, Aftab. Thank you. Machi, Shravan. Yes, tell me, dear. My native is Wayanad. Is it Tashrif? Mine as well. So, okay. Kirti, thank you so much. Okay, Kid Zone. Actually, 5 is not that suitable for me, being like it's not a good area to me at night. So that's the reason, dear. Otherwise, I could have taken. Yeah. So Yashwan, thank you, guys. Janu, thank you so much. If anyone has doubt, ask me. Guys, not till every day. Not till why not, Lana. Do you have any doubt? Okay. One more thing. By the way. Oh no. So homework 1 question is only there. Yeah. Good. Okay. That 123 page. Okay. Can you tell me what is there in the 123 page? I'll explain it to you right now, Deepthi. Guys, do not forget to hit the like button before going. Ma'am, send me PDF. Guys, join the WhatsApp channel. You get the PDF there. Deepthi, can you tell me what's there in the 123 page? Prajwal says, ma'am, reply to my message. Man, when will I get questions, or when you will give these questions in the WhatsApp channel right now? Already like, ma'am. Thank you so much, dear. I am waiting for you, Deepthi. If at all you tell me the concept, I will just... Evolutionary history of vertebrates only important. Okay. Evolutionary history of vertebrates. Wait. Evolution chapter. Evolution PDF. One 123. Oh, this one. So basically in this, the one that you have to remember is, when did dinosaurs become extinct? Okay, so you have to say and obviously in the Jurassic period they were being born up there at that particular time, before Jurassic actually, and they thrived through Jurassic period. Towards the end of Cretaceous, that means Jurassic, Cretaceous, all of it comes in what? In Mesozoic era. So towards the end of Mesozoic era, the dinosaurs, they become extinct. This is one thing that you have to remember. This is one thing that you have to remember. And also remember, basically, when you say early reptiles, you had two types, sauropsids and synapsids. From synapsid, mammals came in. From synapsid, mammals came in. We have studies from reptiles. You got birds as well as mammals, right? So birds came from sauropsids and mammals, they came from synapsids. So please remember that. Those are the only thing that you have to remember. Not too much data is important out there. Okay. Why no one is teaching option elimination method? When it can be applied, it can be applied. It cannot be applied everywhere. So, sorry, option elimination method, we do teach that, right? Yes. Kirti, ma'am, you're not only teacher, one of the best friends in the world. Oh my God, thank you so much. Okay, Evangel, ma'am, I'm a beginner today, only have joined this channel, so how should I start from starting? Good question. If you're talking about biology, basically, since it was a live that is already done, you can increase the speed. Any live that you watched, first thing, go watch the lives of whatever subjects you preferably want. The name of the chapters are already given in the thumbnail. Which chapter feels difficult for you, whether it's physics, maths, chemistry, or biology. Take those chapters out there, put it in 2x speed, and just start solving the questions. Do not wait for the teacher to give the answer. Check your answer with the teacher, but try to solve it from your end itself. And you have got an advantage that basically you can watch it in higher speed, right? So please do that. Ma'am, KCET DPP questions I asked. Prajwal, I cannot assure you when. And DPP as in daily practice papers, obviously we cannot give you the extra sort of questions. We will be doing it soon. So until April 9, it's PYQs. Probably after that will be new sort of questions out there. So after that only you can be expecting. Okay? Ma'am, love you, ma'am. Thank you for today's class. Thank you so much, Shivanand, ma'am, teaching very well. Thank you so much. Okay. So guys, I will be going. Tasmia, thank you, dear. Ma'am, even I'm thinking starting of a YouTube channel. Go ahead. Okay. Ma'am, you look like moon. Okay. But Chand maybe Dag hai. Okay, so guys, I'll end up this particular live. It was lovely meeting you guys. Make sure you have the spirit. Come for the next live as well. Day after tomorrow, I'll be there. And yes, can we meet you, ma'am? Definitely. Come to Diksha Vedantu campus. Come, we'll meet. Okay? So, yes. So, that's all. Then I'll go ahead. Bye-bye. Take care.